What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all. It's Mr. Chris with Funkotopia Radio Show. Welcome to the pre-show, everybody. We are just kind of hanging out and having a good time, and we hope that all of you guys are joining as well. And this is the pre-show for those who are brand new to this mix. So we don't start for another 10 minutes. We kind of like to come in and let everybody hang out, say hellos, chat, ask questions that maybe don't fit into the show, whatever it is. So we're kind of do this little 10-minute thing. So I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. And eventually here we're going to get Rob Rhythm and Jeff will be joining us. And missed you guys. Nikia, how are you? Terry, hello. Patricia, hello. Yes, so it's great to be back. We're going to be having a good time. We got some awesome shows coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we had to take a little bit of a break to kind of get ready for that. And then we're just wanted to loosen up with this show here. So I hope you guys are ready. As you can see, Jaden is joining over here in the corner, just eating her headphones and taking it all in and drinking wine. And yeah, she's just like, where did my glass go? I mean, this is crazy. I had a glass here. I don't know what happened to it. Great. I guess I'm just going to drink it right out of the bottle, I guess. Hope everybody's doing good. Sash, hello. Jasmine, hello. Aaron, hello. How are you? How is everybody? Can you give me a glass?
I don't know how to do it.
Yes, you do.
Timing.
It's just, you know how to do this. You got it all perfect. It's all good. And, man, it's going to be so much fun. Elisa, hello. Charlotte, hello. I think I already said Charlotte, hello. Mary, hello. What's going on? Oh, let me put on the headphones here because I see Jeff and Mix here. Oh, my word. Oof. Craziness. Jeff, what's up, man?
Well, hello. What's happening?
I don't know. Hold on. I've got all kinds of craziness going on here with my connection. Hold on a second.
It's all right. Me too, man. I'm struggling right now.
Yeah, hold on.
You pull it out of the cabinet whenever, like...
Yeah. All right, so, yeah, and... sorry, my headphones were all tangled up. So, yeah, I know that tonight is the... Tonight is the... drink a beer day or beer day or it's something beer day.
Oh, all you can drink maybe?
No. It's like a drink a beer day today or something like that.
Okay.
But I did not let me see what it is. Let me see what's today. Drink a beer day, I think is what this is called. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Drink a Beer Day, and that is today. It is a nationally celebrated day, I guess.
All right, I'm in.
I don't know why.
I don't. I have to get a beer. I don't. Beer.
Well, yeah, I know. I don't like beer, so therefore I brought wine. So I figured it's all good.
You know what? When my brother came down, he left some beers, and now I have a reason. So
there you go.
I'm going to go get one of them.
Okay,
and,
yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
We'll take you out of the mix.
Yep, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. He's going to be back. We'll remove him from the mix right now. Actually, we'll just leave him in place right now. How's everybody going? Andre, what's going on? Elena, how you doing? Stacy, what's going on? Bod John's in the house. Brian, what's going on, buddy? Carrie, what's going on? Oh, we're going to have to try to have some fun in an hour, for sure. We're going live in 6 minutes, so I hope everybody's going to be doing good tonight. And I hope I'm not yelling because I can't hear myself in these headphones. I won't be able to hear myself until we actually go live. It's this weird thing. I don't know how to fix it, but I can't hear myself while the music is playing, so I got to kind of wait. But it's the only way that I can hear Jeff and Rob when they join the show, so it's kind of silly. Shadow's going on. There he goes. He's got his beer. We are set. Oh, Stacey said it's National Sons Day. My mother didn't even give me a call, so that's kind of That's kind of a bummer.
National Sun,
Brian-
like not S-U-N.
Yes. Brian is sending his wife out for a 40.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a
he's
good
got
one.
Old English. You got old. Is that what you're drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Jeff?
Oh, Michelob Ultra. Chicalobe.
Michelob Ultra. Look at you getting all fancy on us.
I'm fancy. I'm ultra. I'm match.
Oh my gosh. Stacy says, Jeff's hair reminds me of how jealous I used to be of Prince's hair.
Oh, me
uh,
too. That's why I'm growing it.
man. Yeah, so we've got we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We got so many friggin' announcements going on. It's a lot of stuff going on. So I hope that everybody has a good time. I've got my glass now, thanks to Jaden. So I'm gonna pour my wine. And I'm doing I figure we're kind of cutting up tonight. We're just having a good time. So I'm just,
Let's do it. Let's
so
just
because the next two shows we're not going to be able to do that. We have to be on our best behavior because we got an amazing guest next week. We got Greg Boyer in the house, plus possibly another special guest that may be joining him. And then after that, next week we have Eric Leeds in the house. So we have two massive shows coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So we got to be ready for those. So tonight we're just here to have a good time. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stuff, including some Funkotopia hats, a bunch of Funkotopia swag. So that's going to be awesome. Going to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm ready. Was it SpongeBob? I'm ready. I don't know.
I've never had Prosecco. Have you had Prosecco? Jeff, have you ever had Prosecco?
No, what is that?
I think I've heard of it. Maybe it's like a champagne. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to. I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's pour some. Can you send me some?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Jaden, can you go to the liquor store and get me some Prosecco? I'll give you my ID. Just tell him you shaved your beard.
No, wait, I'll give you my ID.
Yeah. You probably look closer to Jeff than you do to me. Just because he doesn't have a lot of all the facial hair.
He's like,
And get grandma to primp your hair a little bit.
Primp.
Little Eddie Murphy in the house. Goonie goo goo.
Goony goo goo.
That's your wife. She's a goonie goo goo. That's your wife, Gus.
On bunny foot on the stairs.
Oh no, help me. That's like the greatest.
Mushroom. Classic, great stuff. Killer stuff.
Mr. Rob Rhythm's in the house drinking. He's drinking beer too. Look at him, bro. Everybody's all situated. 60-minute IPA.
60-minute IPA. All right.
I don't even know what that is. There you go.
Dogfish Head.
Everything Dogfish is always good. Dogfish is good stuff.
And
So
Jeff's
fun.
drinking Michelob Ultra, and I didn't have any beer. Actually, I did have beer in the refrigerator out in the garage, but it's been there for like months, and I'm sure it's disgusting, so I'm not going to eat it.
Fermented.
You just sitting in the garage in the refrigerator?
We may be talking about like over a year, so I just didn't trust that it would maintain any freshness.
You made your own beer?
No. It's in a can. They only have a certain amount of shelf life.
Yeah, but they go pretty long time.
Yeah, it's going to last a year.
If I had to go check, I don't know.
It might actually be better.
This is the you know it is. But yeah, so I decided, well, since I didn't trust it, I went with $2 Chuck Trader Joe's red wine Cabernet.
Well,
it just works for me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, show's about to start. Hold on. I got to switch. Give me a second.
Oh, show? Awesome.
Yep. Hold on.
Rob.
Check. 1, 2. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
This is Tom Soups from Kung Fu, and you're listening to Funkotopia.
Funkotopia Live, the last Funkotopia Live of September. Can you guys hear me okay? Is everybody? Because if it's not, check. You know what? Hold on. Sometimes plug and unplug. Check. 1, 2. That's a lot better. Yeah, it's much better. Okay. Welcome one and all. Is that better or is that worse?
No, it's better. I feel good. I
like it.
All right, welcome one and all. It's Mr. Chris with Funkotopia Radio Show. It is the last Funkotopia Live of September, and we're about to go into October. What happened to this year? It just went so friggin' fast.
Man, it flew. It just flew.
It just doesn't make any sense how quickly it went by. It's just kind of...
It's COVID time.
Yeah, it went by fast, but it took way too long at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed. I just, I don't know what happened. This whole, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I look up and did time go this fast when we were younger, or did we?
Time was like
slipping.
When you're a kid, you can slow time and you can speed time up. Whenever you're doing something fun, whoosh, time goes so fast. When you're at school or you're doing chores, oh my God, it takes forever.
Just put that over there somewhere, like on top of the speaker. That wine is disgusting.
Should have went with the beer.
Yeah, I should have gone with the beer. I probably would have got the same exact reaction now. Actually, you know what? It's fermented goodness. So
hey, can you text me a sip?
Goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
This is fermented goodness.
Yes, and it's so for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to the show. Again, this is Funkotopia Live. I think I've said that like 8 times, but today is National Drink a Beer Day. I guess that must have been, it's kind of like a Hallmark day, not for Hallmark, but for maybe Budweiser.
I didn't get you a card, sorry.
Yeah,
I do have the ornament though.
You kind of open it up and it goes like a beer. Yeah, I forgot I had to explain that sound effect. It just sounded like whatever.
Whatever, Rob.
And, so we have all of our anyways, I meant to get a new this day. First off, I was a week off because for some reason I thought tonight was the night that we were going to be having our illustrious guest Greg Boyer in the house. I was a week off for some reason. I lost this week. I don't know what happened to it. But anyways, tonight we're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be having a great show called The Favorites Show. And not only do we have The Favorites Show, but we are also going to be Jaden, for those of you who are only on the app, Jaden is behind me clapping and Rob is clapping along silently clapping like a golf clap.
I think you guys have the same stool we do. They use that in the kitchen, don't you?
Yes, actually. Yeah, no, I actually use it for DJing because it has a slant to it, so I can still be above everything and still be seated, and it's slanted, and I can see everything in front of me.
Sounds like you.
It's
I want to be above everything.
It absolutely is me. But anyways, we're gonna have the favorite show tonight. We're gonna be talking about our favorite bunch of stuff. I mean, the list that we have been compiling has been a little bit ridiculous, but we're going to be talking.
You didn't even tell us what we're doing either. Like, I mean, I know we're doing the favorites, but like, you didn't say which ones you picked or anything like that. It's going to be a complete surprise.
You know what? We should add a twist. we should add a twist. Is it too much to have people call in and then we ask them their favorites? It's about them, right? Like some of the top fans or something, like your top supporters, patrons.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Takes
we
pressure off me. I'm up for that.
But that's the other thing too, is that in the chat rooms here in Facebook and also on Mixcloud and also on YouTube, you like us and click and do all that fun stuff to be positive about your experience here. And essentially, what we're going to be doing is, if you have a favorite that you would like for us to answer, like what's your favorite, whatever, let us know. But we've got like a bunch of different things: favorite movies, favorite authors, favorite teachers that you would like us to answer. Like, what happened with that? Was that you?
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was me.
It's normally Rob.
It's normally me.
It's normally Rob. So this is a good thing that
I meant to mute that channel. I've got a board here, so yeah.
Hello from Miami. How do you pronounce that, Les? I'm just going to go with your middle name and just say Mary. Mary, make sure that you like us on Facebook. It's always nice.
Yep,
You can like us in real life too.
Yeah, and one of the things that we're going to do is the favorite album. That one was crazy to me. Favorite non-Prince album. That made it worse for me. Having a favorite Prince album is hard enough, but having a favorite non-Prince album, I mean, you have to like name one from each genre. It's like impossible to find what's that perfect album. I'm like really.
It was easy for me. It was definitive, very easy, hands down for me. I mean, there's always those close, but it was easy.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to getting some of those answers. But while you're here, since tonight is just all about just drinking, because it's National Drink a Beer Night, beer day. But we didn't do it all day. They may have, I did not. It's National Beer Day, so we're going to be sitting here having some fun, and then on top of that, we're also going to be talking about favorites. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to cut up. And if you guys want to know what our favorites are for anything in specific, anything specific, just let us know. And we'll all have a good time. I want everybody in the chat room to tell us what their favorites are. And we'll post some of those favorites too, because I know there's going to be some great answers. And I'll give you guys some shout outs and whatnot. And matter of fact, all night, what we're going to be doing is we get some really, really good answers and some really, really good participation from you fine folks. We got swag to give away, Funkotopia swag to give away, which include Funkotopia hats. Look at that. That's embroidered. That's not that's embroidered. Funkotopia hats.
Nice.
We've got some Funkotopia shirts as well. Funkotopia shirts are going to be a little bit trickier. Funkotopia shirts are going to be a little bit trickier because we only have like one specific size. Are you talking to yourself? What's happening?
I'm trying to put like a little bit of subliminal advertising in there.
Yeah, put that on. I'll put that on.
Oh, Revolution 86 has already got us started on the favorites. We got some stuff to talk about before we have to save this one, so don't let me forget this one. We'll come back to this question for all three. Who is your favorite Prince X band member of all time? And you can only pick one person.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Actually, we can go ahead and start with that question, and we'll go into the announcements. And then,
answer.
Let's see. Who? That's a tough question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because every single band member has had his or her moments. That's been good and some good, and I don't know, man. That's a difficult question.
Oh man, favorite.
Mr.
Favorite Prince X band member of all time.
Blackwell.
John.
There it is.
That's
Mr.
a good
John
one.
Blackwell. He was amazing. He actually even put out some really great drum instruction videos and man.
Well, I will have to go, since you did John Blackwell. I don't want all three of our answers to be John Blackwell. So, agreed. Check.
You're done.
Correct. That's the right answer. I win.
That's the lazy way out.
All right.
So I will go with Renato Neto, Just because if there was anybody that was ever in Prince's band that played piano as close to or as far as the style and flow is concerned, Renato Neto was probably the closest keyboardist that he ever had that was able to replicate that sound and flow that Prince had. That it was just not many band members can do what he did. I mean, every single one of his band members were friggin' amazing. Just a laundry list with
They had to be
Revolution.
Oh no, this is hard.
And Fink and everything else. Well, you're the only one that Jeff is the only one that's still on the hook for an answer on this.
All right. This is tough because like Sheila E taught me like watching her.
Oh well, now
but
Sheila E was technically, but she.
No, I know, but you know who I'm gonna give it to?
Here we go.
I'm gonna give it to Eric Leeds.
All right.
Because
acceptable.
To me, Eric Leeds is a signature, and when he's playing, it's just a rap, and it's always like right there, like whatever he puts up there, it belonged. There's no question. It's like perfect in the pocket, as perfect as it could ever be for me in my mind. Eric Leeds. That's it.
All right, there you go. So there was your answers on that one. With Rob said John Blackwell, and we all agreed that was a really good choice. If he didn't get to it first, we probably would have grabbed it. Keyboardist Renato Neto was mine, and then of course saxophone player extraordinaire Eric Leeds was Jeff's choice. But hey, let's talk about this too, because tonight again we're going to be doing the favorites. We're going to be answering all those questions, and then we're going to be talking about some of the questions that you guys have as well. And some great answers are getting some good swag. Unfortunately, again, I can only do this for continental United States folks, just because it cost me like $30 to send a shirt somewhere. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous, but sorry, but that's okay. It's all good. Still want you to play along, and also
play for the glory.
Yeah.
The glory.
The glory. Play for the glory.
Glory.
Play for the praise.
Play for the
Yeah, play for the I'm getting closer.
Yes.
Practice.
Jeff has got it nailed down. I don't even know why you even bother with the sound effects thing when Jeff has got it nailed down. It's just,
that whole Dougie Fresh going thing.
Yeah. So for those of you,
wait, hold on. So Jeff, did you ever see Revenge of the? This is gonna be like this all night, Chris.
I know.
So Jeff, can you do? Did you ever see Revenge of the Nerds from the '80s?
Yes.
Okay, so can you do the guy going nerds?
Oh, but do I have to cross my eyes and go nerds?
Oh, that's awesome. That's much better than I was expecting. You'll know when to do it if he asks some of the questions I'm thinking he might ask.
Okay. I might get a headache if I do that too many times. You'll see me like,
yes, but it'll be so entertaining for all of us.
Yeah, I definitely see it coming when I ask for favorite comic books or stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap at that point.
It's a wrap at that point. But yeah, so tonight we're having the favorite show, but absolutely be sure, next week we have a great guest that's going to be joining us to continue our NPG series. Next week we'll be joined by the illustrious Greg Boya is in the house. It's going to be amazing. And Greg Boyer is going to be here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we are working on a second guest to join Greg, so that will be awesome. So we may actually have two guests next week, so just stay tuned. But for right now, just you need to know that Greg Boyer will be joining us next week, which is what? That's the 5th. And then after that, the week after that is the
28th.
I know. The week after that is the 12th. I got to add 7. The week after that, the 7 times tables are the worst.
They really are.
They're right up there with the 9s. But anyways, so on the 12th, we'll be joined by Jeff's favorite ex-Prince band, Revolution / whatever member. Eric Leeds is going to be here in the house with us right here.
My hero.
Here. I just I couldn't press the button quick.
Nothing.
Well, next week, Greg Boyer is going to be in the house with us, and the following week, Eric Leeds is going to be in the house with us. And yes, we are working on a Third Eye Girl show as well. So just kind of keep everything flowing with yourself, and not in a dirty way. Just but tonight we're just gonna have fun. We're relaxing. We're kind of getting back into the mode. We didn't kind of go right back into it for the Greg Boyer show, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be talking about all types of princely things for sure. So you definitely going to want to be there for both of those shows for whatever. So we talked about that. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about, and I may have to open this on an alternate screen, just so I don't have to share this weird screen, but we had a sad announcement that well, we want to do sad stuff now. We did a sad announcement that the one and only Pee Wee Ellis Alfred Pee Wee Ellis has passed away. He was one of the band leaders for James Brown's band, but he lived a great life. I mean, he made it to 80 years old. Just died a few days ago, actually, well, about 5 days ago on the 23rd. So shout out to all the great tunes that guy was at the helm of. I mean, he was just he was amazing.
Cold sweat.
And you know how great you got to be James Brown band leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to translate between James.
Yeah, you got to be willing to not
be musicians.
You got to be willing to not be paid. That's the first thing, and then B, play instruments
and not make mistakes.
And not make mistakes.
Because you'll be paying for it, literally.
One of those things.
Right.
Yeah, when I saw that documentary when James Brown whenever he used to dock pay, he used to like do this thing, and every single time he did that meant you had to pay him $10 or whatever it was. It's crazy. It's insane. It's just ridiculous.
Hey, that's motivation. That's for sure.
Yeah, you got to get it right. Well,
That's
I mean,
stick.
and Prince did that too, but to an extent. But I think for most people, it was the evil eye that Prince would give them when people would make a mistake. He'd do that little side eye thing, and it was like, okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I wanted to show, well, first off, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware, and maybe you weren't, and bring. I wanted. Was that me or you, or who was that?
I don't know what that was. What is going on over there?
I got effects, man. I got real instruments, though.
Go away, Tinkerbell. I told you not tonight. We are making all kinds of really cool adjustments on the actual website itself for Funkotopia, but we did want to make sure that all of you were aware that if you wanted some Funkotopia swag, absolutely, positively, now is the time to get it, because I have gone in and I have slashed the prices on everything in the store. I mean, everything in the store. I mean,
your stuff,
hoodies and hats and shirts. And and this stuff is all embroidered. This is all embroidered stuff. So it's not like an iron on or anything like that, but all kinds of, we actually sold out of the face mask, but the gym bags, everything is slashed on the Funkotopia store. So if you want to get anything for swag, you need to do it. Funkotopia.com/shop. That's FUNKATOPIA.com/shop. Everything is pretty much been slashed. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's anything over $30 in the store anywhere, and everything has free shipping. So if you want some if you want some free shipping, you want massive discounts on the store, do it, man. It's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
do it now because when it's gone, it's going to be like, a rare commodity. It's going to be a collector's item. You're going to be able to sell it for like crazy money on eBay.
Yeah, well, and the other thing too is that Jeff and I have been talking offline that we were tinkering with the idea of possibly changing the Funkotopia logo. So that may be something that we decide to do. So this stuff right here this will be collector's edition. I have a couple of hats that used to be like almost like the So Def logo, where it was just the afro and the pick, and the guy had sunglasses and it had Funkotopia in his afro, but it was when it was just way too close. I'm in Atlanta and it was just way too close to the So Def logo, and I was so I went with this one, which is I love the Funkotopia logo. Don't get me wrong. I love the Funkotopia logo. You can see it behind Jeff right there, where the top half of the logo is an afro with the pick in it. And then the bottom half of the logo is the vinyl. So I love the logo. I think it's a great logo. But I think I want something that's a little bit more, I don't know, longer as opposed to height wise, so that we have more capabilities to be able to put it in places, or maybe we just have like a variant of the logo. So I don't know.
Well, what we should get an opinion on. Have they seen the moving things that the banner that you have, the lightning stuff?
Yeah, the Funkotopia Live logo. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
I mean, maybe that can lead us in a direction. People like that stuff and all that, and we can add something like I'm going to add sound effects to everything I do today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about it, and I wish I would have had that logo ready. It's a snake. It's a snake. It's a snake, Mo Cephas.
Sorry,
Rob. What's happening right now?
I'm trying to help with the sound effects. I'm failing miserably.
It was the amount of focus and attention to detail that you were just you were all in.
I'm here, man.
I see. I'll take two of what he had.
But despite all the goofiness, for real,
it's only my first one too, which is crazy.
We really are considering that logo change, so it is an original, and it is the original. So it is going to be the collector's edition, because once it's gone, it's gone. So
yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And while we're talking about things, there's a couple of funny things that not fun. One of them is funny, and one of them is not funny. You guys have seen it because I posted it. But there are a couple more T-shirts that are coming. Most of you guys had seen the Rekisto production shirt that I had done. That was on Bonfire, and a lot of you bought that Bonfire shirt. It was really, really cool shirts. There are two more shirts that are coming. The first shirt that I'm working on, I have to change some colors because they said there was too many colors. So I've got to start with that question, and we'll go into who is that? That's got to be Rob this time.
Yes, that was me that time. somebody posted something weird on the Facebook thing, and I don't know what they're talking about. I was trying to answer them, but.
All right. So the first one that we will be doing, that I'm working on right now, you guys have seen it on Facebook, is the Funkotopia word search. The Funkotopia word search image. I've got it open here in Paint here if you wanted to see it. But basically, this took me a very long time to do. Just so we're clear. Originally what I had done was I had this vision when I was sleeping at night. I had this vision of Funkotopia, and then I wanted basically I wanted one of the bands to be coming down and intersect with the F in Funkotopia, then another one to intersect with the U in Funkotopia, and then what I wanted to do was then have a bunch of adjoining words depending on how those were, and it was just a mess. And so I ended up on this setup here. which has literally, I don't remember how many bands are in here, but there's a lot. There's a lot of bands that are in here. I mean, everything from Parliament Funkadelic, and there's Sly Stone and Stevie Wonder and Confunction and Isley Brothers and Mandrill, and of course Prince, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I love that you have BT Express, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I was just picking up on that. I was like,
I just
hey,
picture the logo of the train.
Yeah, BT Express, Mandrill's in here, Gap Band's in here, Larry Graham, Bootsy Collins, Ohio Players, Cameo, Betty Davis, Zap, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Cool and the Gang. All these bands are in this.
Tower of Power.
And it's really, really cool. I mean, the way that it's set up is like no wasted space. It's really cool. It was a little bit different of a vision than what I had, but I think it worked out really, really well. And this will be a shirt that will be available on Bonfire. I will let you guys know. ASAP on that one. Now, the other one, if you guys listen, Jaden's already laughing. The other one, if you guys know, if we have active Funked Up listeners out here, right? We have this commercial that I did a long time ago. Where it says, it's funkier than a piece of broccoli riding on a carrot down a celery stick. Whatever it is, it ain't funkier than that. I don't know why I said it. I have no idea why I said it. But, however, a couple people, not one, but two, who weren't even related or knew each other, said, you need to make a t-shirt out of that. And it stuck with me. And so Jolie, who is my 19-year-old daughter, who is insanely talented, she has finally done the design, and we will be uploading this onto, I'll show you. We will be uploading it onto, is that it? Yeah. We'll be uploading it onto Bonfire within the next couple of days, but it exists. It now exists.
Now that it's been put into the universe, it will always be a thing.
It is now in the universe.
Oh, I'm digging it, man.
Just so we're clear, it is now here in the universe. Just so you can see, but it is, it exists. It exists, and it's hilarious. And so I was actually impressed that she was able to get this close to the vision of what I thought it would look like. This
must be genetic.
This is really freaking hilarious. But
I thought I knew you, but man,
trust me, I will be the first to own one of these shirts. I have to, and hopefully I can get it done quick enough so I can wear it on a show. But
I'm gonna be second.
It's just
shotgun.
It's just one of these things that and there's going to be more stuff like this. There's going to be more artwork and craziness that's going to be coming out like this, where we can just it's just, they're inside jokes to most people, but they're definitely conversation starters, if nothing else.
Absolutely. What is that? It's Funkotopia.
What's happening there? Yes. So that is coming, and
it's vegetarian Funkotopia.
That's right. So yeah. So get ready for that, and I am. It's Cammy's like fourth.
That's right. Hey man, I think that's a wonderful shirt. Tell her she did an amazing job. Like that's it's fun.
That's
it's
great.
Completely fun. I want mine now. Can I my order?
Yeah, it will be up on Bonfire in the next couple of days. I'll make sure that I announce it on Facebook so that you guys can order it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, shout out to Mr. Robert Cool Bell, who I had the honor of interviewing from Cool and the Gang. For those of you who don't know, Cool and the Gang, obviously, Robert Cool Bell was. I had him on a show. He was not able to do a live show, so I just did it one-on-one. That interview is up on YouTube and also I think Facebook as well, so you can view that interview. But yes, got to interview the legend Robert Cool Bell from Cool and the Gang, and that was a great. Robert Cool Bell was. You can view that interview just in case you missed it the first time.
Okay, that was not me. I'm just sitting here.
I was. My hand was here and here. So no friggin' idea. It was one of you two. So not. So for those who maybe a little bit, yes. Okay. Yeah. So we only have one more announcement, and then we'll go into the favorites. Our favorite band that we've been trying to get on the show forever and a day. I don't know. Cool Bell was. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me nuts. I'm gonna have to just come after you. I'm gonna find out where you are, and where you sleep. But our favorite band that we play on the show quite a bit. We're still trying to get them on the show, and they're this amazing funk band out of Japan called Endrasheri, and they have an amazing show that is going to. Well, I don't know, hopefully, will be amazing. They got a show that is going to be coming up in this Friday. Actually. Oh my gosh, whoever's doing it!
Awesome.
This Friday, so you can actually get tickets to the show, and you can check them out live online. So they're doing a live streaming show that looks like it's really expensive, but when it refers to US dollars, it's not. It's roughly.
I don't have 4,500, whatever that is.
I don't have 4,500 Galagas. Who has 4,500 Galagas laying around?
No one.
Who has 4,500? Who in the world would have 5,000 Space Invaders? Because would you have Space Invaders lying around? When I was a kid, we had one Space Invader.
And we had to shoot them with a little tiny white dot. We had to go out and hunt our Space Invaders with little white dots.
Somebody's got to have 4,500. Oh, wow.
I may have 3,000 missile commands.
I have 2 Galagas.
But basically, I think this it's yen, and but it looks like Space Invaders is what the symbol looks like. For those who are on audio and they're like, "What the is happening?"
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. So. I think it equates to somewhere between 30 and 40 US dollars, I think is what it is. But it's going to be a really great show, and we are still trying to get them on, and they are actively reaching out to us on a regular basis, contacting us. Hey, what's going on? We just want to let you know about the show. Hey, blah, 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 blah. So Endrasheri will be on the show at some point in time. They are still trying to work everything out. They are still trying to work through all the, we want to help them promote whatever they want to promote. But
want to help, gotta help them. Those guys, they're awesome, man. They really are.
They're fantastic. So Tsuyoshi Demoto is going to be doing a show, and it's going to be coming up. And the name of the band is called Endrasheri. If you've never heard of them, check them out. ENDRECHERI for those on the radio who aren't looking at the big graphic with the big colorful letters. Big show coming up this
I want to post that link, but I don't have it.
Yep. So I mean, what am I? We're trying to figure we're gonna.
That's okay, Bucks.
No, I was trying to read.
What was that?
I was trying to read and talk at the same time. It wasn't happening. It was a crash and burn for sure.
Now get the tickets. You may.
Well, I was reading April's comments. She said, "Can you reach out Rosie Gaines and Sheila E for a interview?" So I was trying to process. Do you want me to? That's what happened.
Not what it sounded like.
April's what happened to me.
Okay. Another beer for you.
All right, drink wine. All right.
Oh yeah, more ferment.
Yeah, more ferment. All right, which brings us to our favorites show. So
welcome.
Yes, welcome to
Yeah?
the favorite show. Yeah,
No, we just did that.
We just did one question that was
Oh.
randomly put up by Revolution 86. We got more stuff going on here.
All right.
Yeah, so everybody get comfortable, get stretched out. You got Rob's got his Arizona Cardinals shirt on. How are they doing this year? I haven't
They're
seen-
actually one of the unbeaten teams right now. Not necessarily due to their own effort,
Doesn't matter.
but they are unbeaten.
No difference.
They are trying their best to lose, but they are unbeaten currently.
You know you're good when you're trying to lose, but you can't.
And you just can't. Right.
I know you got some skill. Dang.
No, they have a lot of really good talent, but they just gotta get it together.
That's like
They
an
keep
early
playing
Mike
this way.
Tyson fight. Come on, I dare you to hit me. Come on, I
Right.
dare you. See if you can beat me.
I don't like that.
So,
Like, no, you can't.
yeah, the Falcons is totally different. We actually won our first game this past Sunday, and we beat the Giants, who were also 0-2. So somebody was walking out with a win. I was just glad it was us. But we always have amazing players on our team, and we just don't have the right the right coaches to put it together and make it work. But it seems like things are starting to come together, but I'm not putting false hope over a win on the Giants. So whatever. Yeah. So this is the favorites show. We're going to be talking about our favorites, and we're not only going to talk about our favorites, we're talking about your favorites as well. So we're going to be asking questions, and we'll tell you what our answers are, and then hopefully we will let you guys answer as well. I'm pointing over here, but actually I think it's over here on this side, but some of you can see it. If you're on YouTube, it's the comments down there. If you're on Facebook, I think it's also the comments down there. Below Rob. But if you're in StreamYard, which only the three of us are, that's the comments over there or over there.
Over there if you're on Facebook.
There. It's so we'll be pulling comments. We'll be pulling your answers from the comments as well. And if we get some really, really good answers, that really are like, oh snap, that's way better than what we answered. You may actually win some swag. And again, we got Funkotopia caps, we got Funkotopia shirts, and man, we got some stuff. Woo! Yeah, so I literally have a stack of shirts.
I need to get one of those.
I literally have a stack of shirts here.
Just wait.
But unfortunately, they're not a variety of sizes. They're just one specific size. So hopefully,
So if you win, make sure you're the right size.
that's right.
Yeah,
I'll ask you your size. You can tell me privately.
change your size to fit the shirt. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Change your answer to fit the size.
Okay. So
He's like, why couldn't I get a guest this night?
We've been on short leashes for all the other shows. He's like, shut up, guys, shut up. I mean, all right, I'm gonna share this for all you guys, viewers and people who are just listening. Before the show starts, Chris beat me. He's like, we're gonna have a guest. Shut up, and it was painful, and so I couldn't say anything. And now that there's no guests,
I get a beating no matter what.
I mean, you earned that. You earned that.
True that.
Kemi says, Jeff, I will have a nice bunch of vinyl purchases coming soon, but my dealer is in isolation, waiting on his COVID results. I'm excited. Speaking of which,
My
anyway,
dealer's out too.
This just showed up
what
for
are we
me. I needed to have it.
Yes,
Ooh,
I actually got it. Now, is that the one with the clear vinyl
Yeah,
and
Oh,
slip mat with it too?
I needed to have it.
nice.
Slip mat?
Oh, probably. I don't know. I'm not going to open it, so
There's a slip mat inside. I opened it. There was a slip mat inside.
I tend to buy things in twos, depending on how special they are. One that I actually open and listen to, and one that never gets opened. So,
Yeah.
got
I've done that.
there it is.
I just
Like my beers.
open it.
One gets opened,
What gets open?
One gets opened.
one gets siphoned.
One sits in a refrigerator for a year and gets blamed for aging.
One gets fermented.
All right, so let's start this favorite show, shall we? Let's start with the very, very first one on the list. This is already a tough one right out of the gate, which is going to be favorite movie.
Man.
I don't want to go first on this one. I actually kind of have an answer a little bit, and I don't know that I probably would have seen this movie if Rob hadn't made me go see it. But he was so forceful about. He was like, "You need to go see this movie. You need to go see it now.
Shut up and see it, man."
If you don't see this movie, I don't know what
I'm not
to
your
do
friend.
with you." So I guess we'll just go ahead and go and just tell you what it is. Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the thing with Pulp Fiction is the only thing. There's so many great movies out there, so many great movies. But the thing about Pulp Fiction is it was just so ahead of its time in everything that they did, from the cinematography to the time jumping throughout the movie to the. It was just so different, and the dialogue and the weird, everything was strange about it, and it just had this. There's not, and the music, everything was there. Matter of fact, in the interview that I did with Robert Bell, I asked him, how did you feel about Jungle Boogie being in the intro to Pulp Fiction?
Right.
But and you have to watch the interview to find out his answer. But. Anyways, yeah, so it was just such a really cool scenario. And on top of that, it also revived the careers of, it literally, Samuel L. Jackson got an amazing boost out of that movie.
Right.
Because, not that he was struggling or anything, but that just kicked him into high gear. It brought John Travolta out of the grave and put him back on the map, but he went back into the grave. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hold on. John Travolta actually, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but there's this thing on the Roku channel called Die Hard.
Yes,
And
I've seen that.
Where Kevin Hart is trying to become and he's pretty freaking good in that. I gotta tell you, John Travolta's pretty good in that. But
for those of you who own a Roku TV or a Roku box, there is a Roku channel that you can actually get to directly from your Roku, and they have a movie that they've put in there that they've paid for. It's not a Netflix movie. That was never released. It's called Die Hard, and essentially, it's kind of a little bit of a twist on the story Bowfinger, where I won't give you too much details on that, but basically, it's Kevin Hart and John Travolta, and Kevin Hart wants to go from comedy into a action movie type of roles. So the director that he wants to work with sends him to action school in order to learn how to be an action star, and John Travolta is the director of this, the instructor of this action star school. And it's called Die Hard, and it's free. If you have a Roku TV or a Roku box, you can it's
funny, and each episode is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you can watch it in 10-minute pieces, which makes it weird because it just it's funny. It's
good if you got ADD.
Yeah. You need little 10-minute breaks when you're in your movies. Anyways, yes.
So
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction was. Thank you, Rob, for taking us down that rabbit hole.
You went down it. I just said Travolta was great. You're like, okay, I'm going to tell you all about the movie.
Speaking of Travolta, let me tell you.
You're talking about acting extraordinaire.
I'll tell you, those guys are really great.
All right, Rob. Well, you're next then.
Oh, crap.
Favorite movie.
Okay, so sorry, excuse me. So Pulp Fiction was my favorite movie for a long time, until I saw the movie I'm about to tell you about. But I get easy, as I've just mentioned, I have ADD, so I get easily bored because I'll watch so many movies that just follow the same concepts, the same ideas, and I can sit there and I'll be like, oh, so this is what's going to happen next, or oh, that's that they set that up for this. And I'll watch movies with my daughter, and she'll get pissed off at me. She was like, "Stop!" And she was like, "Have you seen this before?" I'm like, "No, but I know where they're going." So I get easily bored. Is the point? So there's one movie I watched. I had no idea. What?
This is going to be a long show. It's going to be a really.
Sorry, I have reasons.
This is the first question.
I've already answered one. This is two. So I'm not spending near as much time on this as you did on Travolta.
Go.
So Swiss Army Man.
Have I seen that one? I don't
Probably
know.
not. I've mentioned it to people, and I don't think anybody I've ever mentioned it to has ever actually seen it. But it's a great movie. You may have heard about it as the farting corpse movie.
Is it porn?
It is not porn. It has crap, but I just forgot his name. The guy from Harry Potter. Who played Harry Potter? Anybody? In the movies.
Here's Jeff tapping away.
I'm like, I don't know.
He did a play, right?
I just forgot his name. How did I forget his name?
Everybody's going to answer.
Please.
For a second. They're all
The kid
going
who played Harry Potter. Anyway, so
That
the guy
guy.
played Harry Potter. He's a great actor. He plays
Daniel something.
Daniel something. I keep wanting to say Daniel Day-Lewis, but that's not it.
No.
He
We
plays
remember
a corpse in the movie, but at no point did I know what was going to happen. That was what took me off.
Is it
And the
Radcliffe?
movie,
Daniel Radcliffe? No.
Daniel Radcliffe, got it.
It is Radcliffe. Okay.
It is Daniel Radcliffe, and it goes in a direction. It goes in so many different directions that you just never expect. And it is funny. It's about life. It's about death. It's about love. It's about sex. It's about what it is to be a human. But it's just one of those movies that you just can't forget if you've ever seen it. And
I have to add it to my Netflix queue for sure, or
you
Hulu.
definitely should.
I don't know, wherever it is.
Yeah,
All right,
you
Jeff.
definitely should.
Okay.
So that's mine. I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out too. I have no idea, but mine.
If you want.
It was a tough one because there's movies that I think about right away and then I have to dig back. But top for me is Vanilla Sky.
Oh,
Vanilla Sky.
I haven't seen
To
that
me.
one. That's a Tom Cruise movie, though.
That's
Right.
Tom Cruise, and it's
Though, but it's a Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. So, but
Tom Cruise, no.
the
I think
thing
that was
is,
based. I think that's based on a Philip K. Dick storyline.
well, it's one of those
He's an
that
incredible writer.
Here's
by the
the
way.
nerd alert.
I,
we got
Nerds!
yeah.
I don't follow.
That novel. It wasn't
Sorry.
it was a loose adaptation, but it was okay.
Guys, it was really great. This is one of those shows.
I'm communicating to you, Chris. And you just can't see it. It's back here.
But I'll say this, and it's one of the rare ones where I don't pay attention to soundtracks. I love the soundtrack. Like all of that, all the way through is fun. It's a really good one. So it's got a lot of twists and turns that you wouldn't see coming. So Vanilla Sky is my pick.
That is, yeah.
So that's two movies that I'm gonna have to see because I think I had a bootleg version of Vanilla Sky that I had downloaded and burned onto a DVD. It was like, now I own it. And
What
then
language was it in?
I don't remember. I think it
This
was.
was when you were going on one of your long
I think it was.
Cruise binges.
Yeah, it was Japanese with Spanish subtitles or something.
Yeah, it's good.
So anyway, there you go. Pulp Fiction, Swiss Army Man. Is that the name of the movie?
Swiss Army Man. Yep.
And then Vanilla Sky. All right, cool. There's the three. Let me see.
Farting Corpse movie. If you Google that, I guarantee you'll find it.
Nikia put up a couple of them. Nikia put up Shawshank.
That's a great movie.
Shawshank, yeah, absolutely.
Written by a great author, but I can't tell you because apparently
And narrated by a great narration.
that too.
Donna says she
Ooh.
can beat that Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger is pretty funny.
And Carrie said she picked two: Original Planet of the Apes, the original one, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance.
Ooh.
Now, with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, I actually just watched that movie. No joke, I'm not kidding. I just watched that movie a couple weeks ago in its entirety from front to back. I was like, it came on. I think it was HBO or something late at night, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this movie. So I watched it, and it was good.
Oh,
Uh,
next week. Right.
It was good, but I didn't like the way it ended. And then Andre,
It had to end that way.
I know it had to end that way, but it was
What's
just
no other choice?
If you ever get a chance, man, Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
that's
one.
like one of the
Another
best
great one.
westerns ever.
Yeah, there's a new one from him called Cry Macho that just came out on Netflix. I think it is. It's on
Mhm.
Netflix. It's supposed to be
HBO.
amazing. Oh, it's HBO. Yeah, it's supposed to be really, really good. And Andre says Debbie Does Dallas, even though he spelled Debbie wrong. If you're gonna quote porn, get the titles right, Andre.
He doesn't even have it. He's just.
You've never seen it.
You've never seen it because you know how to spell it.
Who's in it? Debbie,
Or who was it in?
Debbie, and Dallas.
I liked the sequel, Debbie Does Laundry, but it wasn't as much exciting.
Oh yeah, and here's here's one.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that is a great movie.
favorite. This is going to be a great favorite. There's so many. I'm looking at so many movies here. Interview with the Vampire, Training Day, Malcolm.
Oh
X.
yes.
Malcolm X is probably one. Well, Do the Right Thing was great, but Malcolm X was a great Spike Lee movie.
These are great favorites.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, Julie's kind of coming in late. She goes, "We talking soundtracks? What's happening here?" This is a favorite show. We're talking about favorites and stuff, but you actually brought up a great favorite question, Julie. What is your favorite movie soundtrack?
Mm.
Oh my God, that is a difficult one.
So are we going to include Prince?
Nope, cannot include.
No,
Prince.
can't include Prince.
Can't include Prince. Prince is off the charts today. We may throw a couple in there, but
Yeah, whatever, man. I will fight the power.
I mean,
Okay,
try to think outside the box here.
I got that one.
All right, go ahead, Rob.
Streets of Fire.
Mm.
That's
Deeper,
what- Fucking dreaming about you.
Okay.
and deeper and deeper by the Fixes on that one. Too.
Deeper and Deeper by the Fixes on there. There's
Yeah.
some other great songs on there. There's some songs on there by people that I've never heard of that are great. There's a great song that I don't know if damn, I can't remember anybody's name tonight. Lead singer for Fleetwood Mac.
Stevie Nicks.
Thank you. She lives here in Phoenix, and I can't remember.
She's
her name.
amazing. I love her voice.
Oh, she's incredible. She actually, I don't know if she wrote the song or just did a cover of it. A song called Sorcerer, which is amazing. There's just some great songs in it. And like some actors like who went on to become huge. Diane Lane, that was like her first movie. And wow, I became a longtime Diane Lane fan. That beautiful, talented. Wow.
So I was kind of when I first saw this question. Right now, the question is, "What is your favorite movie soundtrack?" The first one that came to mind right out of the gate was The Lost Boys, but
Yes.
I think I'm going to have to go with the Pretty in Pink soundtrack.
Oh,
Just because of it's got OMD, If You Leave, and it's got Jesse Johnson on it. Get to know
Johnson.
you. The Psychedelic Furs, Pretty in
Suzanne
Pink.
Vega,
Suzanne Vega's on that. Oh yeah,
Yep.
left of center. Shell Shock by New Order.
Yeah.
Echo and the Bunnymen. I mean, it's got some
Great
really great tunes on that. I'm sure if I put some really hardcore thought, I'd probably think of something better. But that's like topping in the list in my mind right now.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, no thinking tonight.
Okay.
No thinking tonight. You're not allowed to think. It is beer day, or fermented
Ooh.
red wine, which I am just going to just keep on just.
So I'll say this.
Another,
Like I
another
said,
good one from Damien Shaft. That's a good one. Yeah.
yeah, like I said before,
Sorry.
I've never really been a soundtrack
Ooh,
worrying kind of guy, but I would think of which songs do I stick in my head the most of them, and I would say Footloose.
Oh,
yeah, it's got some good
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
That had some good ones in it.
Yeah, that's definitely got some good ones in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nakia's got me going.
Plus, I get to dance,
Forget about me.
man.
Yeah, Damien said Shaft had a great soundtrack. Yes, it did. There was another one that was released by Curtis Mayfield called Short Eyes, and it was a compilation of some of songs, random songs from his career that he did for this movie. That was they had a bunch of really great songs on it, but I don't know, it's more of a compilation than it was songs that were made specifically for a soundtrack. So I don't know if that really counts or not, but it was a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Adriana says Across 110th Street. Oh yeah. So I remember that song. I actually remember.
Saturday Night Fever.
Oh yeah. Oh, everybody's saying where are the sound effects? So I gotta.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, that's a tough one. I'm just going by what sticks in my head when I think of a song. It's like, oh yeah, that song lasted. So
Superfly.
yeah,
Yeah.
Superfly. You say it now, and I'm like, oh yeah. But I couldn't tell you the more than one song.
I never saw the movie. I didn't even know there was a movie, but I didn't even know about it until I was like watching one of those MCU movies, and the soundtrack that Marvin Gaye wrote for a movie called Trouble Man. It's really good.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen the movie, but
Oh, that soundtrack's so good. I've never seen the movie either, but it is really good.
yeah.
I said Weird Science.
Yeah, that's a
Great
good,
movie.
that's a good one.
You couldn't make Weird Science nowadays, I don't think.
No, not at all. Great movie.
It's still a great movie, though. I'm sorry.
With this toilet flush. That's actually a really long toilet flush. I wish that my toilet flushed that long. Mine's one of those ones you got to hold it down, make sure everything's gone. All right.
Let's talk about our favorite toilet flushes. So,
How many seconds is
What
it?
are those?
Okay.
Can I do that?
Lisa also says Jackie Brown.
oh, Jackie
Oh.
Brown.
Rodney, that's a great one.
Better Off Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yes, that's a great
Great movie, too.
Crust Groove.
It's a shame throwing away a
Breaking.
white boy like that.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, Better Off Dead.
Man,
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, man, that kid said all the pimp movies in the 70s, man. Shit.
Talking about, it's gonna have my money. All right, let's go back to the list. Yeah, there's a list. You added it. You added a bunch to it. I had like 10 on there.
I still have more. I
Rob,
could put on there because I'm a
Rob
nerd.
added like 50 of them to that.
I was like, I got questions.
Yeah, I need answers.
I got questions, man. Somebody tell me something.
Oh, there you go. Veronica's the Breakfast Club. Oh, we could be.
Oh,
we could be here forever, ever. Oh my gosh, for sure. What was the next question? Oh yeah. Oh, this is impossible. This one's gonna be the most difficult.
yeah, I know which one it is now. Yep.
Favorite band?
Oh, this is
Can't
impossible.
be Prince.
And this was yours. I would never have said. I would never would have asked this.
I was just kind of running down. I was like, favorite band, not Prince. And I was just kind of just trying to come up with things.
Man, I would immediately, the first thing that jumped in my mind is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire is definitely up there for sure. See, but then I started thinking about and Stevie Wonder for me is just.
Well, that's my favorite artist already, but as far as bands go,
we're talking about bands specifically.
that's why I was like, the thing about Earth, Wind, and Fire is, for me, anything, if I want to test the sound of something, if I get new speakers, a new high fidelity or a new whatever, there is nothing better than hearing those horns kick in and hearing Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's a true gauge for me on anything I want to test. And then everything, I can play anything else after that, but I'll want to go to an Earth, Wind, and Fire song first.
Sure,
got to get you into my life, something like that.
Got to get you into my life.
Boom. That I know. So that's kind of it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I mean, for me, while I always tend to go lean towards the funk. I think Rob pretty much knows what my answer is going to be.
Yep.
If I have to weed away from the funk realm or Prince in general, it's absolutely without a doubt going to be the Fix. And I think there's certain bands that really kind of hold a special place for you. Like when you hear them, it automatically transports you back to that time. And the Fix, for me, I think they just had this unique sound that couldn't be matched. They just created atmospheres and vibes that you just can't. It's kind of hard to put in words. And it's not like they were like an amazing band. Oh my God, what a great bass player! What a great drum.
Right.
It wasn't like that. It was just there was something that those five guys put together that really just created worlds. And I realized that the Fix isn't for everybody, but it's for me, they just really kind of they really did.
Hey, it doesn't have to be for everybody.
I love listening.
It's your favorite, man.
Your favorite, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, we forgive you. No,
Man, I support you.
I support you.
I'm behind you, man.
Yes, the Fix was always one of my favorite bands. Cammy says Def Leppard.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Can I change my answer to Cool and the Gang? Wink, wink.
Shout out to Robert Bell. Robert's probably like, well, why did I come on your show?
For Damien. You came on for Damien.
And of course, we could just do what Adriana does and just name like a bunch of them. Mandrill, Brass Construction, and Cool and the Gang.
Pink Floyd.
That's what I'm going to do.
And Donna said the Dramatics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wonderful.
Nice.
Stylistics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Right.
I see Isley Brothers up here. Yeah, Cool and the Gang's on here multiple times. Robert would be happy. Yeah.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah, I got to tell you, for all of the, if you want to talk about bands that have just massive volumes of music, I didn't realize how much music Parliament Funkadelic had.
Oh yeah, right.
You start digging into their discography because most people only know Return to the Mothership. They know really specific albums from them. But when you look at their collective, the collective between Funkadelic and Parliament and Brides of Funkenstein and all the spin-offs and everything that happened, there's a lot of music.
Man.
I mean, a lot of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's just Andre says Bowie. That's a good one. For sure.
It was on my short list.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
But then he also nullified his answer with Twisted Sister.
What do you want to do with your life?
You got to.
I think I want to.
You want to do with you got to do the list, and you got to spit too. That guy was such an amazing actor in that. When he was just his lips were just all the way out here, and he was spitting. That video is so funny.
That's how I talk most days.
It's kind of like the beginning of the video for Van Halen's "Hot for Teacher." You can see the video in your head with the kid with the glasses all up in the. You can see the video in your head. It's certain visuals. Just
nice, Rodney. Steely. Yep.
April, the Eagles, Steely Dan.
Short list too.
Rodney, you know what? Rodney, you got to send me your address, man, because you've given us two great answers. So
amazing answers.
I'm gonna make sure that you get a Funkotopia hat. So Rodney, email me your address. I got to get you some.
Absolutely.
You got some amazing answers in there. And Cammy also said Queen too.
There you go.
For Cammy, it's a tie between Def Leppard and Queen. Is that what I'm hearing? That's definitely two different sides of the spectrum for sure.
Donny Hathaway, favorite artist, Rodney.
Yeah, Donny.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, absolutely top. A good one.
Yeah, I just I got that new vinyl, that I showed off. Oh man, it was so freaking good.
Cool.
Amazing. Here's Donna's got Jimi Hendrix and Pat Metheny too. Oh my God. Man. Wow. Andre's being a little quirky here, but he just kind of created a new favorites question.
Yeah, actually, Kia had asked that earlier. I was going to mention that.
What do you think?
Favorite one-hit wonder?
Favorite one-hit wonder band or song?
I think it would have to be the song, right? Because if it's the band, I mean, it's like it's one song. So
yeah, but there's so many of them, right? I mean,
Man, that's yeah.
The band's
it's hard, but
it is. I mean, because the immediate one that comes to mind for me is Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. I was like, that's the immediate one. But for some people, they had some songs that were like way back in the top 100. So
right, yeah.
And they had like these little kind of
back in the 50s and 60s, it was pretty much all you did. You found one song, one band, yeah.
Right. So, but would it be my favorite one-hit wonder? No, probably not. Probably my favorite one-hit wonder band would probably be this is so hard. This is actually a tie now. I'm thinking about it. Wah Wah Nee. That song, My Lovin' Me, We're Sugar Free.
Oh, okay.
Wah Wah Nee, and then Eben Ozen. Eben Ozen, A-E-O.
Yes.
A-E.
Wow.
Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go
Do
out?
I want to go out?
Right. There was like, and maybe that wasn't even qualified as one hit wonders, but that was like the only song that I had ever heard on the radio. Because technically, if you think about it, Thomas Dolby was almost like a one hit wonder too, because She Blinded Me with Silence was really his only biggest hit. But he also did have one of our submarines,
Hyperactive.
But those were like massive.
Hyperactive is great.
If I was going to pick a one-hit wonder, I mean, like you said, it's a tough one. There's so many, but who sticks in my head the most that jumps forward first is what was his name? Somebody's watching Rockwell.
Yeah,
Rockwell. To me, that's the epitome of a one-hit wonder.
Well, that's a good
Thank you, Michael.
Hey,
whatever you got to do, right? Whatever you got to do. It's just like
it's okay though. It's okay. It's a great song.
You have Michael Jackson sing on your chorus. That's what you do. Okay. Done.
But you can say that, but even though it pulled you in, you still know some of the lyrics. You can't help but to say, I'm afraid to wash my hair.
I gotta admit, I do think about that song every time I take a shower. Which is kind of weird.
All 3 times.
The IRS.
Because baby showers remind me of Psycho too much.
That's why.
It's a great song.
But for many people don't know this, but Rockwell was Berry Gordy's son, and so he had a little bit of an in to get Michael on that album. I don't necessarily. Well, Rob, you had my mind turning when we were. You had Giorgio. Remember Giorgio?
Yes.
And
you have that album. I know you do.
I had that album, but for whatever reason, I can't freaking remember one song off that freaking album.
I can't either. And you used to play it, and I was like,
I remember liking the album, Giorgio. But I can't remember any. It just was like a light brown cover, and it said Giorgio across the top. And I remember, but for some reason I can't remember. And Rob, you and I used to listen to Robbie Neville all the time. C'est la vie, which is technically C'est la vie, but that whole album was great. So many one-hit wonders. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways. So many other great. Oh, this is a good one. Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy.
That is a great one.
My gosh, yeah, that's one of those songs. Me and Mrs. Jones is one of those songs where once you're done, it's just like that's it. Yeah, how can you come out with that song and then not? I mean, you got to have some supporting cast around that. I mean, that was just like that was. Oof. That's a good one. That's definitely good.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
remember this one. Jamie says "All Night Thing" by the Invisible Man's Band. I don't know that I remember that song.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, Julie, there you go.
Oh, the system. I loved the system.
PM Dawn.
PM Dawn.
They had 2 hits though. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they did. Well, and so did the System. The System had "Don't Forget
Yeah.
the Groove," but they also had
I had a few others.
shoot,
I
there
think
was
they did a couple.
You are in my system.
Remember a Robert Palmer song?
yes, you are in my system.
Yeah.
And then what was the guy?
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. Well, you can't call them a one-hit wonder. They were because they had a lot of hits in there in that album and whatever.
Well,
but they,
Were they really the one hit wonder?
right.
Or was it
I can't even. I don't know that we can even talk about them.
That's technically. There was
No hit wonder.
yeah, tag team. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, it's another good one. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, hold on a second.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, yeah, hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I've got this iPad sitting right here. I could technically pull up Spotify, and then anytime we hear a song that we have questions about, we can simply just play it. Here was one that I thought about, and I don't know if
I've been sneaking songs in all day. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you really?
No.
Here's one. Sorry, I have like
I
insane
wonder if
hours
this will be the one I was going to mention.
Probably not. Let's see.
Talking to you again. Does anybody know what he's doing?
We're not hearing it at all.
You're not hearing it.
But you had some good moves
I don't
there.
know, but keep dancing. It's kind of fun to watch.
I don't. Yeah.
Hold on,
You know, I'm kind of embarrassed, kind of way.
Hey, Chris, dance like no one's watching.
That's right.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing what?
Doing the butt.
Yes. Yeah.
Ain't nothing
No,
wrong. You want to do the butt all night
That's great.
long.
I was dancing to nothing. That's amazing. Watching somebody walk down the street. Somebody walk down the street with headphones, and they're going.
Oh, I love that, man.
I wonder what's happening. Just trying to
I
figure
love
it
dancing in my
out.
car when nobody can. When everybody's like, "What the hell's that guy doing?"
Well, you know, we could also say, I mean, technically, he himself is not a one-hit wonder. Well, a one-hit wonder, but he's been around. Eddie Murphy, when he did "Party All the Time,"
Yes. Yeah.
My girl wants to party. I have that album.
That's Rick
Sadly enough.
James.
with Rick James. Yeah, I mean, you
If I
know,
ever meet him, I'm gonna be
he's a
like,
super duper star. But the song,
Have you guys watched that documentary yet on Rick James? Bitchin'?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, it's so good. They talk about that a little bit. They talk about Eddie Murphy and him working on that song, and he also talks about how he was pissed off at "Can't Touch This," the fact that that he used this sample, but then when he started getting checks, he was okay. He was like, "All right, never mind." I was mad, but now I'm not mad because now you get like insane amounts of checks from "Can't Touch Us." Can't touch us. Dun-dun.
yeah,
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money going on right there.
All right, so here's one that I'm surprised nobody mentioned. Oh, the Human League. But
They
but I
actually-
would say
yeah,
the Human League had several songs that were popular.
Yeah, plus the one. What's the one that Jimmy
They had-
Lewis produced from the Human
Oh,
League?
Right.
Uh,
They produced a whole album, didn't they?
Human.
Yeah, Human. I think
Human.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm only human. Yeah, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced that song, which I didn't know actually until like recently.
Yeah.
I was like, did that happen? Okay.
So I can't believe that nobody mentioned Falco.
Yeah, but he's one hit wonder.
I know
He
he's
was Rock
big.
Amadeus, yeah, but
Right.
yeah. Well,
Germany he was massive.
Donna got a good one. Orange Juice, Orange Juice Jones.
Oh, the rain.
Walking in the rain.
Oh,
yeah. I saw you and him. I mean, that's
Alley Cat Trump.
I always love that.
take your alley cat cups and wearing.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
That's not.
Oh,
You're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. My word.
Oh, wait. Wait, what was that band again?
So, Orange Juice Jones. Oh,
Yeah, I miss you
No,
so
but
much.
what about-
I followed you.
yeah, I missed you so much. I followed you today. That's right.
That's right.
We actually play that song on Funked Up. We actually play that song.
Oh, man.
That is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious.
hilarious. Tommy Two
Ooh,
Tone.
867-509.
That's a good
867-509.
That's the reason why I can't call my wife Jenny.
Jenny.
Call her Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Orange juice,
orange.
not orange. Right.
I said orange. I spelled it out.
I said it.
Orange juice.
I said orange juice.
Orange.
Yeah.
It's Orange Juice Jones.
Oh, man.
You with the juice. Bye. I can just go on and on with that whole thing. Oh, my
All right, next.
The Rhythmics, no, April. They had tons of hits.
Oh,
Sweet. Yeah, they had. That's definitely not a
the
one
whole
hit.
album Touch is amazing.
Yeah, it's just.
If you've never listened to that album is amazing.
Okay, let's do something that's not music related. All that I love talking about music because it's so fun.
Yeah.
But
The Beatles.
let's move to favorite food.
I'm finally answering the question
Favorite food? What?
Favorite band.
about the favorite band.
Oh, favorite band. What did you say? You didn't say anything, did you?
I no.
Just now he did.
What a tangent for 30 minutes.
Okay. I don't know what that. Okay.
He said
But that has to include Paul McCartney's solo stuff.
the Beatles.
The Beatles.
All right. So, and according to StreamYard, we have a little bit of a connectivity issue with Facebook, but I don't know if we lost Facebook. We're going to continue.
No.
To
Facebook is
People are
still going.
responding. So.
Okay. No, it's back. It's back.
Oh, Genie. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a one hit.
No. It's not a one hit. But
Maybe it's one to you.
Favorite sport.
But if you're gonna put Houdini in there, you got to put in.
That's like a
Midnight
non-Prince
Star.
fan talking about. I love
Midnight
Purple
Star.
Rain.
Facebook keeps kicking us off or something. Something's going on with
Kicking.
Facebook. It says StreamYard keeps wanting to kick us off. Facebook denied access to your page. Facebook isn't letting StreamYard access your page. I don't. Okay, this is weird. We're gonna keep on trying and figuring out. So if anybody's having problems with Facebook, it's just weird thing that's going on with Funkotopia. But I mean, with StreamYard. But you guys can watch it later, I guess. But it's still on, so it's all good. If you guys want to
See, I'm still seeing comments.
yeah, if you
It's-
still want to
I'm
chip
still
over to
seeing
YouTube
it.
in case that's fine. That's all that matters. What was your favorite band?
Wow, he's back.
I'm running too many things. There's too many things happening here.
All right. Here we go. Bowie's, Paul Simon, Bob Schneider, Joni Mitchell, James Brown, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Rufus, Eagles, Steely Dan, Earth, Wind and Fire, Miles Davis, and the Beatles.
At least you're laughing. That's definitely one of those. For sure.
I figure I get to do that because, like, we
You got-
just went for like
You
30
got them
minutes.
all.
It's like, all right, moving on to the next question. Screw Rob.
He's like, everyone else is talking, Rob. You can wait.
Right. Rob, can you just shut up and go sit in the corner? With your books. My books are the only things that love me.
I love my books.
I love my books.
It's kind of scary. Oh, take me. I don't know.
All right, favorite food. Who's gonna go first? Is it like? Well, I guess we haven't really decided. You know, like
Butt steak.
butt steak. What do they call that? Rump roast, sir.
Nothing like a good butt steak.
Well, I think it's clear that Rob is a butt man. That's we now.
Are we on the favorite body part now?
No need.
No need. handled. Literally. So if we're
That's
gonna,
actually a plus, and it makes that sound when I.
You know, Rob, there are people that wonder about you, and you're just not helping your case.
I have no case to make.
there is no case. Murder was the case that he gave me.
What was the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna do my Snoop.
Ding 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 ding. Sorry, I had
Double
lady of
G.
rage going through my head.
I
Just
seem to be the most
remember-
normal person at this point.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to favorite foods, right? Or are we gonna
Yes.
kind of skip around here?
No, we're skipping around, but favorite foods is where we're on right now because we.
I gotta admit though, fried chicken's a really close second. I had a dream about fried chicken the other day. Like
Wow.
I wanted fried chicken so much that I dreamed about it.
Sorry.
This is the kind of crap you used to do to me when we'd hang
Hey,
out.
how we do a rap.
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, Rob. Were you talking?
I was rocking rough and tough with my Afro puffs.
Oh my goodness, what is wrong with you guys?
Anyways.
Funkotopia.
Fried chicken? Fried chicken. Was that your answer? Fried chicken?
It may. That's all, folks. It may have to be because I dreamed
correct.
about it and I had to have it. So I woke up the next morning. My wife looks at me. She's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm going to the store to get some fried chicken. I was like, I dreamed about it. I woke up.
Now this is a really important question. If you went to go get fried chicken, where did you go get fried chicken?
Fries, which out where you are is Kroger. I'm sorry, man. I can't. Okay, so
You poor thing.
Popeyes out here. I don't know what's wrong with Popeyes out here, but like they're
Greasy?
no their breading it tastes like pancake batter.
No, it's Popeyes.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not my thing. I don't want
Nah,
pancake batter on my fried
Popeyes
chicken.
was the right answer. Nobody said
I was raised in the Southeast for part of my life, and that's not how you do it. I'm sorry.
I'm still trying to figure out why Chick-fil-A does not make fried chicken.
JJ's chicken is
I don't think we have JJ's out here.
oh.
Yeah, is that the good stuff?
I don't know.
I heard that restaurant. Have you ever been to that restaurant run by one of the Indigo girls down there in Decatur? I heard their fried chicken is amazing. Like people go on the day they make fried chicken and like stand in line forever.
Well, I typically like to eat chicken the day they make it, so that's normally a win for me.
No, they only make it one day a week, and they only serve it one day a week.
They go on the day they make the chicken. This isn't like 2-day-old chicken. This is the day they make it.
They just rolled the chickens in. Chickens are getting off the truck like, man, I don't know.
Is this a good day to go? I think it's the worst day.
Okay, so I have not seen any Facebook comments
I
scrolling.
just saw
on
Run Chicken
my
Run, Greasy, also a local Go Philly has bomb chicken. Churches used to be good, but has gone down.
Yeah, there's a lot. They're still going on Facebook.
all within the last minute.
So
I say it like they're not there. You
StreamYard,
guys are still
I think it's
there.
your problem.
no, StreamYard is disconnected. I'm watching it through StreamYard. So
That's what I'm saying. It's your problem.
Okay, all right.
If I was to do a favorite food, I don't know if I could pick one particular item,
Damn, Cammy.
but
Serious.
Italian food.
Kevin says filet mignon with reduced balsamic glaze and goat cheese. It's like baked potatoes and broccoli and Colby Jack.
She got a whole thing going on, and Philip Mignon is a good choice.
Yeah, that's always good. I would say that's probably that's
Italian. I can see that.
I can see Philip Mignon.
Yeah, Bullet Mignon is a great one.
In fact, when I go to a steakhouse, that's usually where I'll go. That's what I'll do: a Philip Mignon with some of that
Oh my God.
and some of that not.
It's a ribeye.
See, Brian. I see Brian says churches used to be good, but I had churches one time, and it was disgusting. It was literally like biting into like hot grease with some type of
Dude, you haven't lived. You haven't lived until you've taken a bite out of food that squirts at you when you bite it.
So
that's why I always eat my food live.
I like churches, but once a year.
Church's chicken doesn't have any taste, though. That's the problem. I'm okay with that part of it, I guess, but it's got to have spices and flavoring, and it was just like, it's just
not salty.
Man, it's not about the taste; it's about the experience.
All right, so we talk.
You need to feel your food.
Taste doesn't matter, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I finally figured that out. Thanks, Rodney.
Wow.
I'm definitely gonna have to see if I can find that one. We don't have them out here.
All right, Rob, what's your favorite food? Was it definitely chicken?
That was for the fried chicken.
I think it's gotta be fried chicken. Yeah.
All right. Chicken it is. All right.
Fried chicken.
All right. It's. I guess it's you.
Me?
You, Jeff. Yeah, it's you.
Well, what I was trying to say before I was really interrupted.
I was listening.
I don't think anybody interrupted you. You just didn't talk quick enough.
No, I know. Right?
I heard him.
I was saying, I don't know that I have one favorite item, but if I was to choose, it would be Italian. I like Italian food. It's just good stuff. And sometimes when I finish, che cazzo fai? I want to keep eating.
Yeah, I would have to say that I have a hard time picking just one food too. I love ramen noodles, but I can't eat them anymore on this freaking keto diet, which sucks. But if I got to pick a genre of food, which is much easier than picking one, I would go with Mexican for sure. I just can burritos and tacos and being able to just chips and salsa, and oh my god, I love it to death. I can't eat it because I'm on keto, but I love friggin' Mexican food. I cheat at least once a week with Mexican. It's just
yeah. I think I could probably find some Mexican food out here that you could eat on that diet because it's a little bit different out here than it is where you are.
Well, can we recommend Texas Roadhouse?
No. Fucking no. And let me tell you why fucking no.
Is this the pigeon story?
No, this is
the best.
I am okay. So that was the first time I've cussed on the show tonight, and I just did it 3 times in a row. But fuck no, that's 4. Here is
man.
So we go. Okay, here's the story. I told you we were going to tell this story, and I'm telling it now.
This isn't about a pigeon?
So,
no, this is not pigeon, man.
Freaking worse. So Jeff and his girlfriend and myself went to go see, what was the name of that band? The Purple Ones. They were called
the Purple Ones.
No, that was the Purple Ones. Is that what the name?
Purple something.
It was. I think it was called the Purple Ones. I thought maybe it was something different though.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I can't think of it now. I'm so messed up from the rest of the night.
It was a Prince cover band called the Purple Ones, and they were actually pretty good. But from where we were sitting, I don't think it was something with the sound. It was not fantastic.
Yeah, the sound.
But they had a good selection of songs. They did
absolutely.
They were doing "Darling Nikki." They did "If I Was Your Girlfriend." I mean, they were doing like all kinds of
experience
that you really wouldn't expect a Prince cover band to do. Anyways, we enjoyed ourselves. It started to rain, so we left and we went. We made one stop at one Japanese place, but it was poor service, so we ended up at Texas Roadhouse because I can have steak. It's all good. So we had our meals. The meals were great.
It was good.
The meals were good. And had drinks and everything, and we were fine. And the bill was paid.
We were walking out,
and we're walking out. And when I say out, I don't mean we weren't out of the restaurant. We were still in the restaurant. And it's like layered
little steps.
They're like steps that kind of like this level has 2 rows of tables on it. And then you step down, that row has 2 rows of tables on it. And we get down to the 3rd row, which is the bottom row that has, tables this way and and it goes around the circumference of the bar. And I see this bar back with his hands on his knees, crouched over, looking at something. And I'm like, is he in pain? Is he like having sharp abdominal pains or something? I didn't know what was going on. Step down into the step and look to see what he's looking at. It is a rat.
And he's not happy, and he's dying or dead.
And he's not dead yet.
Yeah, he's not dead yet. He's on his way.
Fighting for his life in the middle of the aisle of the
restaurant.
The middle of the restaurant. And he's standing over it. There's 3 waitresses that are standing there also watching, not doing anything about it, watching. Everybody that was in that row of tables is all leaning out into the aisle looking at the rat. And then I was just like, okay. I was about to vomit. I was just like, we all just got done eating.
We were all like, oh my. They were waiting around as if they were like, hey, is somebody going to cook that? They were standing around it like they've done this before.
They didn't charge anything extra for that?
No, well,
I asked for it to go.
I had 2 punchlines. My first punchline was directly to Jeff. His girlfriend was so upset. She was like laughing, but upset and just, and she was outside of the restaurant at this point. But the first time, my first punchline to Jeff was, we paid the bill 30 minutes too early.
Yes, that's right.
We certainly could have gotten a free meal out of that.
Absolutely.
And then my second punchline, which I'm very proud of, which I waited until I was outside with his girlfriend, and I said, maybe he died because he licked too many steaks. And of course she was like, oh no, I'm out of here. And she was all upset. But it's gonna be a very friggin' long time before I eat at the Texas Roadhouse in Snellville, Georgia, right at Snellville and 124.
And he wasn't small. He was not small either. He's had a few meals.
It was a big friggin' rat, and that's not including his tail.
It was ribeye.
You would have been. It was a 9-ounce rat.
It was.
It was a 9-ounce rat. It was so. I am not going to Texas Roadhouse for a long time.
Well, maybe that one. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't just doom them all. Oh, well, I guess you can.
Oh my god! It was just the most disgusting thing.
It was horrible.
I've seen rats outside of restaurants, of course. That's the reason why they have those boxes in, because it's very typical, because they throw away lots of food, and it's a rat magnet. But to see it inside, not only to see it inside, but seeing it in sitting or dying in the middle of an aisle.
Right. With everyone standing around it.
And not doing anything. And the employees weren't doing anything.
Some were laughing. So it's not their first time seeing this, It was like a little bit of like, oh, Charlie got out.
Another one.
My compliments to the chef.
Oh my gosh.
Look how big tonight's rat is.
Tonight's rat. What's on the menu? There's a special.
Well, you're in luck.
Yeah. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. How about a rat?
Oh, it was just.
You disgust me.
So yeah, it'll be a while before I go into a Texas Roadhouse again. Sorry, Texas Roadhouse, but that was. You're lucky I have not Googled.
Yeah, we didn't.
I did not Google review. I didn't talk to a manager about it.
Yeah,
I waited until I was on my national show.
Yeah. It's true. We could have taken it to another level locally.
Somebody had to. There has to be some Google review with it on.
Could have really got you locally, but no, we're gonna go national and be gentle.
We took it easy on you, since most people don't watch the show.
Right. Man.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really friggin' gross. Anyways,
Yep, that happened.
so favorite food, Mexican. And then Rob's
Free-range rat.
fried rat, and
Fried rat chicken.
yeah, it's rat
Has to
on
be organic, free range.
9-ounce rat.
I'm pretty sure that guy was free range. I'm sure
It was free range for sure.
he was roaming.
Yeah. I just don't know how he got there because there's no entrance way. So he would have had to have walked a distance to get to that point where he's at. Because there was
Well, he probably took an Uber. Means a lot of traffic that day.
oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. That was disgusting. Anyways, it was
All right, let's.
all right. So next, let's go back to music.
Anybody want to eat?
Favorite musical instrument.
This
I
is
know what Rob's answer is going to be.
yeah. This is more of a Jeff question, really, because he plays so many.
Yes.
Really? I can see that.
I would probably think that probably all three of our answers are going to be the same. Well, you know, I would say I would, if I had to guess, I would say that all three of us are probably going to answer the same. Matter of fact, let's just give it a test on the count of three. Let's just say it on the count of three.
All right.
We'll do 1, 2, 3, and then the answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Bass.
Xylophone.
Yes, that was amazing. I went with the answer I was going to say, which is bass. But xylophone, no, I didn't see that coming.
I like xylophone because it's like playing percussion.
Yeah. I mean, drums and bass.
That might be an instrument I could play.
1, 2, 3, xylophone. That was a win. I'll take that all day long. All right. Really, bass is mine. I would just go ahead and say it.
Bass is good because
Jeff xylophone.
you'll want that when you're playing drums.
Well, is it favorite instrument to play or to hear for me? Because they're not the same. But
True,
I would say bass too. But I love my guitar. You know, like I can't pick sides because my family's right with me right here. I love you both, man. I love you both.
Next time you pick one of them up.
I love you.
It's like, I'm going to tune down, motherfucker.
I had to tell them to go. Kids, go to your room. I got to talk. Grown-ups talking. Go to your room.
Get back to work, you slacker.
I'll stick with the kazoo.
All right, kazoo it is.
I like the little plastic recorder that you play in.
So you're gonna hurt both of their feelings at the same time. It's like, who's your favorite child? You got both of your kids sitting behind you. The one that's not here.
Dave's. My favorite child.
Dave.
The one I didn't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I love so many instruments, but I will say this: when it comes to jam sessions or being somewhere where I want to play something right off the bat, automatically my first instrument, my go-to, is the bass. First thing I want to pick up, even though it's just that's where I want to go. I want to groove off of that first. So,
Cool.
Yeah, it's totally understandable.
Then the xylophone.
And then, wow, let's do that again. No, it's not gonna do it again. All right, that sucks. Rob, what's your favorite?
Oh, drums.
No, okay, that wasn't what I thought you were gonna say.
No, I like the bass, and I agree with that. I'm kind of like Jeff. It's like if I want to hear an instrument, it would be the drums. No, if I want to hear an instrument, it would be the bass. But as far as playing an instrument, and it's pretty much because it's the only instrument I can play anyway. I've tried all the others, and nothing else sticks.
Elena says rehearsal starts tomorrow. Funkotopia band. We're getting the band back together. Come on out, guys.
We're getting the band back together.
Real good.
Well, see, Alfonso is texting me. What are you saying?
He's saying, "Stop! Please stop!"
He's saying no more, no mas.
He's saying, "More rat! More rat! More rat!"
Talk about the rat some more.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry now.
What color was the rat?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It was gray. It was light gray, actually, with the pink tummy.
And he was a little pink on the inside. That's right.
Exactly the way I like it.
You know, it was just like the same color as Ratatouille. Light gray with the pink tummy.
Maybe he was.
It could have been, you know, same as Patton Oswalt's career. Yeah.
And now that chef's going to get fired. Because the rat's not controlling him anymore.
Well, Ratayucky.
Let's see. Favorite concert attended? Ooh, that's tough.
Crap, that was one of my ideas. Doggone it, I don't think I have an answer.
I've seen a lot of friggin' amazing concerts in my life. I've been lucky enough to see some amazing acts. Rob and I saw Lenny Kravitz on his first tour with the Let Love Rule tour in a small club in Cotton Club in Atlanta.
2,000 people, maybe 1,500.
No, not even close.
200.
There was like maybe 100 people there. There was not a lot of people there. There was not
a great show
because it was not cramped. It was a Cotton Club, and it was not cramped.
Wow,
there was lots of space to walk around, and yeah, I mean, if I had to guess high, max 200, max, and that's if they were spread out. But yeah, it was not a lot of people. But that, I mean, it wasn't my favorite concert I'd ever attended. But I mean, I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I mean,
we saw Wendy and Lisa there too, right?
We saw Wendy and Lisa there too. I also saw King's X there doing the Dog Man tour. I saw King's X a couple times there. But I saw Morris Day and the Time there. I saw Dag there. I saw so many bands at the Cotton Club. You were with me when we did go see 9 Inch Nails and the Pretty Hate Machine tour, weren't we? Weren't you there?
Yeah, but that was at Masquerade, yeah.
That was a Masquerade. You know, we saw nine. So I've seen a lot of great friggin' shows. I've seen some amazing concerts in my life. Probably one of the most amazing shows I had ever seen vibe-wise was Kendrick Lamar on the Kunta's Groove tour, which was Kendrick Lamar doing To Pimp a Butterfly in its entirety, along with all of his hits from his previous albums, with a full band, not with turntables, a full band.
Oh wow!
And it was just one of the most incredible shows I had seen in a really long time.
Okay.
So just the vibe and the energy and just everything, the way that it flowed, and it was a really pretty freaking phenomenal show that I've seen recently. I mean, there's lots that hold special memories for me, but that was one of the best shows I've seen in a really freaking long time.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
All right, Jeff. Rob's still thinking. I can see he's doing. I can see the smoke.
What's crazy is I knew what my answer was when I suggested this, and now I'm at a loss.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I didn't really. It's a tough one for me. I'm not really a heavy concert goer, but I've seen a few really good shows. But the one I would put, as far as vibe and feeling, I went to see a Luther. I went and saw Luther and Anita Baker.
Oh,
Luther Vandross and Anita Baker, one show, both of them.
Anita Baker and Luther Vandross.
I thought you were talking about Two Live Crew. I was like, Luther and Anita Baker.
Luther and Anita?
What are they doing together?
It was such.
Pull your panties down. All I want to do. Come on, Anita. Come on over here. Sing with me. Get in the mic.
You're gonna start dancing like no one's watching again.
And she's like, "I'm giving you the best I got."
Giving you the best. Well, you know, we all know when you talk about Luther how his voice is and how amazing. He's done. He's done. It's a wrap.
That's it. We're done.
Thank you very much. Good night.
The visual was too much for me. Sorry.
It was in Boston because that's my hometown, so it was in Boston. At the time, it was the Garden. It was the Boston Garden,
That sounds
and
when was this though? Was that what was that 80?
yeah, it was. Now it was in the 90s, I think, but it was just an amazing show. But Anita Baker was hitting. She would hit these notes lower than Luther. Because he would just be like, "Oh," she was doing that, and I was just like ripping off my own clothes and other people near me. I was just like, ah!
I pulled my panties down.
Oh my god!
That came off the tongue way too easily.
Once again, anybody that's wondering,
I'm just waiting for him to go. Floop, hey, yeah.
okay, all right, okay, all right.
Okay, time to switch over, ladies and gentlemen.
Drink some water. Then.
Drink some water.
National Drink Some Water and get your ass back.
That's every day for me. I need a break.
Oh my god!
But anyway, that's my answer. Luther and Anita Baker. That was a killer show. Was at the Boston Garden. I cannot remember what year it was, but it was amazing.
No, that sounds like an awesome show.
They vibed off each other beautifully, too.
And you made me think of the Dungeon Family reunion show, though, too, which was just happened not too long ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, at all the Dungeon Family, all of them, every single one of them, all the Goody Mob, Outcast, their Big Boy, everybody was there.
Yes.
And that was just like, holy cow, what's happening here? Because that was a pretty freaking amazing show too. All right, Rob, go ahead.
All right, so I can't use a Prince show, right?
We didn't set that rule, but since we didn't do it, you can't do it either.
Yeah.
Because if we had to do a Prince show, that would have been up there for sure. Absolutely, without a shadow of doubt.
All right. Then I guess it's got to be Steely Dan before Michael Brecker passed away. 2002, I think it was. Played at a I don't even know if this is still a venue here in Phoenix. It probably is. 5,000 seat theater here, and the seats were expensive. I think we were down like 2 rows from the stage.
Wow.
And they were tight. Everyone's voices, Brecker's, Fagan's, their background singers, they were perfect. I mean, they were perfect harmonies. I don't think anybody missed a note. Even when they played, they played some complicated songs like Asia, and I mean, it was just amazing. It was just one of those shows where it's like you're there and like you get captured up, and the music's going and they're playing songs. I mean, they played some of my favorite songs too, like Caves of Altamira, which I don't know how often they play that. One of my favorite songs. And they were just on it. And by the end of the concert, I was like, we're done. And they played forever. I mean, they kept going. I mean, they did a couple of encores. It was just amazing. It was a great show.
Yeah, some of these bands that like play for a really long time, and you don't realize that they've played for a really long time. That's always impressive. Like when you see Prince is like notorious for this. It's like he'll play like a 2-hour show and you'll be like, wait, it's over?
Right.
And it's just, there's a lot of bands that like, and then there's some bands that play and you're like, when is this going to end? There are other bands that are like that. Some bands you're having a good time, like Parliament Funkadelic was notorious for this, playing just way too friggin' long. I mean, there's been plenty of shows where you're just like, okay, I just got to leave. the one show that I was at the Atlanta. Rob, you were at one of the shows at Masquerade. That went on long. We left and they were like going. We're like, what's going on? But there was another one.
I had to drive back to Douglasville or something.
Yeah, there was. So
I was
we
just
were
like, I can't do it, man.
yeah, we were. It was. It started. The show was supposed to start at 8:00, and I was like, they're never going to start on time. And at 8:02, it was like, ba-da-da-da-da, and they started. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And they opened. It was Bootsy Collins and the Brides of Funkenstein opened, and then they switched over at like 9:15 over to Parliament Funkadelic, and at 12:30, almost 1:00 in the morning, they were still going.
Wow.
And I was like, looking at my watch, as well, like, this is over 3 hours. It's like, and I'm all about it. Everybody's like, get your money's worth. It's, you want to get your money's worth when you go to see bands, but holy cow, give me a break. It's just like, I mean, it's okay. You want to play. How do you play a long version of Maggot Brain?
Right.
But you do it anyways. It's like
the songs that you long been playing for months.
I had a similar experience seeing Paul McCartney, and that might be my second favorite show because it was 2006, I think it was. It was just me and Jen, and we weren't as close as we would like to be. But we had pretty good seats. We were off to the side a little bit, but we were close enough to see everything. And he kept playing and playing and playing. And when you're seeing a Beatles show, if you're a Beatles fan or Paul McCartney, then every song right? You're like singing along to every song.
Right.
And it's like I look over at her and it's been like 3 hours, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I'm like, that guy's like 70 years old down there.
Yeah,
right.
And he's still ready to go.
Well, again, playing music, it's a totally different thing. I could play for when I'm performing,
A different energy.
Yeah.
just go, especially if you're feeling it and the audience is feeling it too, and you can do no wrong in a night.
Ride the wave.
You can play all night.
Yeah.
You can play all night. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're getting close here. We've got 9 more minutes left in the show. We didn't get anywhere near where I thought. We got so many different. I mean, I knew we wouldn't get, because we had certain things like favorite pet, favorite body part, favorite music era, favorite teacher, favorite comic book character, MCU character, aquatic creature. These are ones that Rob put in here. Your favorite aquatic creature. Okay, I really wasn't hurting that bad for favorites. I'm just like, and if we run out of things, we can go to aquatic creatures. That's
Your favorite
that's the background.
I was just brainstorming.
your favorite hair follicle. Just pick one.
Number 859.
Roll 3002.
This is why it's difficult to be inside here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, favorite. Let's do a couple. We'll one more. We'll do a couple more. But favorite childhood cartoon. We'll do that one. Rob, you can go. I think I know what your answer is probably going to be.
Huh.
My favorite childhood cartoon?
You wrote it, didn't you?
Maybe.
Where'd that come from? You.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. You probably do know which one it is. Actually, probably a lot of other people out there probably know. Rodney knows what it is. It was Underdog.
Wow.
Actually, it was that whole show. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder.
Underdog.
Underdog. Underdog.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry about the pointer.
You stopped the bank robbery, but you destroyed the bank.
All finished, sir.
I was trying to find.
Boy, you're humble.
I am a
lovable.
hero who never fails. I can't be bothered with such details.
Bless you, sir.
Little did anybody know. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to find the Sesame Street one, the little clip of the girl who was forced to remember the shopping list.
Oh gosh.
Loaf of bread.
I love that somebody picked the Schoolhouse Rock stuff
Oh yes.
because so many songs, so many songs, man.
What's your function?
Yes.
Looking upward.
How many people would know the preamble without Schoolhouse Rock?
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
Promote
Promote the general welfare and secure the blessings of
we're
the
three in a family.
to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish.
I'm just gonna keep singing different ones in the middle of it.
For the
Junction.
what's your function?
So my favorite childhood cartoon.
Oh wait.
A loaf of bread, a container of milk,
Well,
and
yes.
butter. If you can't remember, I'll write it down for you.
That's okay, Mommy. I won't forget. I remember. Loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
That was like, I don't know. And if you see the visuals of it, obviously, the little black girl with the yellow dress just dancing down the street, a loaf of bread. It's like, and every single time they came out, I was like, oh, I love this song.
Mine was the adjectives. And
Oh yeah.
my adjectives. That was my.
But it's not the favorite cartoon character. I'm sorry, I got
So-
Sesame Street. Favorite cartoon characters. Go ahead. Underdog was Rob.
Rob's underdog. Mine would have been Tom and Jerry.
Oh,
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry was good.
They were so violent.
Julie.
I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got,
There's so many, at the time, and the funny thing,
that one, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
funny thing about that type of
Fat
question.
Albert up there, and I loved Fat Albert. It's just
Yeah.
oh, so politically incorrect. All those shows were. I mean, it was just like, it was so amazing the ground that those cartoons covered, but at the same time, they were like,
that was Bill Cosby. I mean, back when
I know, but
he was
there were still some things.
raping
If
people.
you still watch some of those episodes, it's like, you just said that, yeah, and
He just said that. He said it.
it was
Yeah. Josie and the Pussycats. Yes. Alana said that.
I dig Josie.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Mine,
you said favorite cartoon. You didn't say favorite cartoon character. Although Underdog's still up there. The Roadrunner was my favorite cartoon character.
I hated the fucking Roadrunner.
I love the Roadrunner.
Oh my gosh.
Why I didn't like the Roadrunner is because it was the same. It was the same. I wanted I wanted Wile E. Coyote to capture him just once. I just wanted Wile E. Coyote to capture him just once. It's just Acme was the Amazon of the day.
And
That's true.
He kept on getting all these things from Acme, which was Amazon back then, and he kept on getting all these anvils and traps and stuff, and none of it worked. I just wish that he would have captured him just one time. Yeah, maybe
you just mad because he couldn't get a finish. He couldn't get a happy
Oh
ending.
my
You
gosh.
just-
Electro Woman and Dinah Girl. Sandra.
oh
my
wow.
I
Yeah.
loved Electro Woman and
Let's
Dinah Girl.
Let's not forget about Ultraman
Ultraman. Thundar the Barbarian.
and and Hong Kong Fooey. We
Hong Kong
can't.
Fooey.
Gotta give Hong
One
Kong
super
Fooey.
guy.
You gotta give Hong Kong Fooey some props.
Absolutely. Man.
So
that's
many.
good stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, and we got one more to go. Well, one more music related one. Let's see. One more music related one. Actually, let's end it on a Prince note.
Music era? You could do music era.
No, that's no. This
Concert video.
Oh, yeah, concert video would work.
Favorite concert video.
Favorite concert video?
Favorite concert video.
Sure. Freaking good question, because I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the concert videos that I've seen in my life. The one that stands out to me, and I'm going to say it because it's Prince, and that's the Prince and the Revolution, the Purple Rain tour. That concert video, not for the quality of the video, but because it was probably one of the first concert videos that I watched, and it was just like, wow, I was there. That was really friggin' good. I just kind of just taking it all in and just like, oh, it was just
okay.
That Prince and the Revolution video just holds a really special place for me, because it's just being able to see that show so many times and just kind of just watching it over and over again. It's just great.
All right. Wow. Rob couldn't take that one today.
Fuck you and your Prince Revolution and anti-road.
It's like, I've had enough. Yeah, I oughta.
No. That wasn't it. I just realized I had a
coronary
show and tell. I realized I had a show and tell.
Wow.
We have a show and tell. Okay.
But I'm not going to tell or show. I just wanted to leave.
Right. Yeah, because what I was going to do, I was going to end it on a Prince note, and I was going to say, what was your favorite Prince tour?
Oh.
Mine?
Okay.
Go ahead, Rob.
Did you do your favorite concert?
We can first have a concert video, and then we'll do favorite Prince tour, and then we'll call it a night. So favorite concert video, it can be Prince if you want. It's fine.
So is it me or Jeff? Is it me or Jeff?
Whoever wants to answer and actually has an answer.
Jeff, go Jeff, Joe. Go Jeff,
I can go. I'm in.
Oh,
but
we're telling you to. Good.
Because I can actually answer both those questions as one. Because
wow.
it really is the same answer, and that's what's really wild about that. Love Sexy. The video, the tour, the Love Sexy concert video, to me, that is just beyond the most dynamic show I've ever seen. And that would be it for me, like top of top Love Sexy.
That was definitely a good tour. Rob and I had excellent seats for that show. We had front row balcony for that show.
Wow.
That was
Yep. And they were magical seats too, because money just appeared for Chris.
So I didn't have any money to get tickets at all. I've told the story a few times, but I didn't have any money to get the tickets for the show at all. He was working at Cub Foods. He was working in the meat department or something. I don't remember where he was working. He was in Cub Foods.
Kroger or Cub Foods. I was in Kroger. Doesn't matter.
I was not working, hence no money. And I wanted to go to the show. The tickets were on sale. I was so upset. And I went to the gas station and I went to an ATM and I put the card in, knowing that there was no money in there. There's no money in there. And this is back in the 80s. So I guess the ATMs weren't communicating well with the banks.
Yeah, they didn't.
I think maybe
they had broadband back then.
I think it may have been like downloaded at the end of the night or whatever.
Wow.
And I went and I went to pick. I got money. I can't remember how much tickets were, but I got enough for a couple tickets, and ATM gave it to me, and I was like, oh my God. And I immediately went to Cub Foods and I was like, the ATM gave me money that it's not mine. And then I went and got tickets, and he gave me the money, and I went and got tickets. And of course this is, there was you couldn't pick your seats at this point, and I just said, just give me the best seats available for this, and we ended up with front row balcony seats, and I was just like, wow, it was a great show too.
So we were like up in the balcony like the Game Boys, dancing along.
Right, doing a dance.
Good little dance.
Yeah, we were doing all that.
Okay,
all right. So yeah, concert video is
Sting.
Bring on the Night. That's a really good one. Yeah.
What I love about this video is, number one, the music's great. It's also one of my favorite recordings. But you actually get to watch them try to learn how to be a band together. And it's so, I don't know, it just always excited me to see the creative process of the band come together and learn how to play and perform together. It's just so much. I just love that. I can watch it over and over. Clearly because I bought it. That's cool. And then my favorite Prince concert. I saw this at that same club that I saw the Steely Dan show. So it was 5,000 seats. It's not called this, but I can only think of it this way in my head. The tour where they played the Rainbow Children.
One Night Alone. Yeah.
One Night Alone.
Yep. I'm same here. Tied.
The Rainbow Children tour or the One Night Alone tour was so amazing.
There is no that show. Having seen so many of his concerts and his tours up to that point, I could not agree more. It was something about, he was always meticulous about the band members that he chose and the exacting science about, got to be played in this was the cleanest, brightest, fullest show that I had ever heard him do with, you talk John Blackwell on drums and Renato Neto on keyboards and Rhonda on bass. And, it's just the sound that he created. And he had, when I saw him, it was it Najee on, there was like a bunch, and he would have different horn players every night. Greg Boyer, which is, it just depended. And that was the same way. And of course, that also was this extra special place in my heart because at the after party was my first opportunity to get to meet him, which I met him twice that night. So
wow,
that tour in general was a very, very special place. But even if you took away the after party, it was just such an amazing and strong show. Plus, he had pieces of Prince piano and a microphone because at the end of that tour, at the end of that show, it was just him sitting behind a piano playing a mix of his hits, just him and a piano. And then he went back to doing full band. It was just such a strong, powerful show. Yeah.
I was lucky enough to have been in the MBG Music Club at the time. So we got really good seats, special section just for us. It was right up front. He didn't do an after show, even though we tried our best to find an after show. But we were there for the pre-show where, the band is just there and everybody's getting it together. And, the band mostly was I
remember you calling. I remember you calling me from the sound check on your cell phone. They were playing Xenophobia in the background. You were like, hey, you wouldn't believe where I'm at. Now you're in the background here. Like, you're in the sound check with Xenophobia.
And then he came out and then he played several songs with them. And then, that was the same day that Left Eye Lopez died. And he was like, he was just sad. But he still played amazing. He took that emotion, poured it into what he was doing. And, of course, consummate professional, so it wouldn't have affected him anyway. But you could really feel it, though. You felt the emotion in the music that night. It was great. I wish I'd have found some way to.
He does let it get to him. Like when Vanity died, he definitely let it get to him. Yeah. He was a very, very short show. Unfortunately for those people, because that was a Prince piano and Ryko tour, and I want to say that show. I'm just ballparking here, but I want to say that show was only like 45 minutes. Just because he couldn't hold it together. That was a night that he found out that she had died, and that was do it. So,
yeah,
man. Well,
we're supposed to end on a downer.
That's a good way to go out.
Right. Let's talk about rats. Let's talk about rats dropping their panties.
Let's talk about 9-ounce rats.
Right.
So next week is going to be so much fun. I hope you guys will absolutely positively join us. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right where you're at on the Funked Up app or at Funkotopia Live. which is going to be on Facebook.com/Funkotopia, YouTube.com/Funkotopia, or Mixcloud.com/Funkotopia. We got a variety of different places. And on top of that, if you happen to miss the show, we were also going to be broadcasting it. We also do an edit. I'm doing good this past couple of shows where it gets uploaded to iTunes. It goes uploaded to Spotify. Did I mention we're on Spotify? We're on Spotify, and a bunch of other different places too, including where else was it? A bunch of different places. I just posted. You can go back and see. Anyways, it's an amazing, amazing show that we're going to be having next week. Again, Greg Boyer is going to be with us next week.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to be having, and we may actually be having another special guest that will be joining Greg. But for right now, it's Greg, and it's going to be amazing. Greg Boyer. And then the week after that, the following week, on the 12th, we will be welcoming the amazing and legendary Eric Leeds will be in the house for the show. And I know Jeff is like super excited about it. He can't even hold it together.
You're not the only one. I'm excited too.
Yeah. So we got
I
Greg.
can't tell you how many times I've played those recordings he made that Prince worked on with him, or the Madhouse type stuff.
Of the Flesh, yeah. Well, we
Things Left Unsaid, and I can't remember what the other one is right now, but yeah.
Well, that whole entire album was pretty much mad. Like a huge chunk of them were all Madhouse outtakes that weren't going to be on albums for whatever reason, and so they just ended up putting them, the Times Squared album. So they ended up putting like a lot of stuff on that from there. But we're going to talk to him about that. We're going to talk to him about some of those Madhouse tracks. We're going to talk to him about The Flesh. We're going to talk to him about a man that pretty much saw Prince go through almost all the transitions that he went through, and kind of get his perspective on some of that as well. That's going to be happening on the 12th. That's October 12th. So be sure you join us for that. But next week, please be here to check us out. We'll be here with Greg Boyer. We wanted to kind of just hang out tonight, loosen up, have a good time, hang out with all you fine folks. And you know what? Let's do a bunch of giveaways too.
Let's give some stuff away.
Yeah, man, we need to give some stuff away. Because the other thing too is that I've been on StreamYard and I can't see a lot of stuff.
Let's stream some Patreon stuff at the bottom.
Let's see. Let's see if there's is this really an extra large? I guess it is. This is an extra large shirt. Yeah, that's definitely an extra large. Extra large shirt. It's got the Funkotopia logo. These are not embroidered. I was gonna put them on the store, but I decided not to. But extra. I missed something, and I've got to switch back and forth.
You're like, here's one.
This has got the Funkotopia sticker. I put the sticker right here.
The Funkotopia saliva.
It's a scratch and sniff. It smells like funk.
It's yours. So let's see. We have an extra. We need somebody who wants an extra large shirt. Who's the first person I see on the extra large shirt? Damien Christopher. Damien, do you wear an extra large? Damien,
he said I will.
No, is that what he said? No, he's not saying anything. We need somebody who has an extra large. Anybody who's got an extra large going once. April says she wears an extra large. Wait, well, I'm still waiting for Damien to let me know.
I think Damien.
He said he will. He will. He's ready for sure.
Okay. Damien, you got the extra large. Damien, you got the extra. Okay, but April. But hold on a second. I do actually have another extra large. Damien, I'm going to send you the black extra large. So give me.
Well, I got to be black. Sorry. Go ahead.
Fuck you. Damien, give me your address. We'll get you the black one. April will send you the purple one. We promised the one of the hats. Oh, one of the hats is going to Rodney. Let's see here. What's the other one here? This is for the ladies only. Ladies only. Ladies only. Jeff, can you write down these people who's getting what? Rodney gets the hat. If you can write this down, I can't do all this shit. This is too much.
Okay,
Somebody
Rodney gets the hat.
or
Damien
Rob
gets the
write
extra
that.
large black shirt.
Yes, Damien gets the extra large black shirt. April gets the extra large lavender shirt. I have an extra large ladies shirt. This is not because it has I guess it's a V-neck. It's extra large V-neck.
Ladies' neck.
Yes. So let me see if I got a extra large ladies shirt wearer here. Is there extra? Donna says her. Donna Brown. Donna Brown gets an extra large black
Sweet
shirt. Donna Brown again. And all you people, if I'm calling out your name, you need to send me your address so that I can obviously send this to you. Here's another ladies one. This is a ladies small. Do we have a ladies small out there? Ladies small. Is there a lady that wears a small shirt out there?
I mean, I don't think you should ask them if they actually would wear a large or a small. Just ask them if they
I have
want
a small shirt.
Cammy said small for her.
LS. Oh,
ask.
Cammy says small for her. Cammy, you got the small one.
Anybody, we got an extra triple X large. Any of the ladies wear triple X large.
All out.
If you don't wear it, I'm not
Really?
saying it.
Do you have any 4X ladies out there? Any 4X ladies?
Anyone who has a Horton Here's a Who shirt.
4X ladies out there.
Yeah, 4X lady.
We have a small men's shirt. We have you little guys out there besides Rob. We have you little guys.
Right in the middle. Pull it down like
I got a small well, this is actually just a small.
It's sad. I can't wear a small anymore.
This is small. Anybody else got any smalls? Any out there? Any other smalls?
Now we're going the opposite direction. any really tiny men out there?
any Smurfs? Any Smurfs here?
Any men out there? We want to use the M word about any.
Elena says she wants a small. Elena says she wants a small. Elena wants a small. All right. So, and I guess we have 2 more hats. 2 more hats to give out, and it's getting towards that season. I don't have my sound effects on, so Elena says, if you had tig old bitties.
Tig old bitties.
You have tig old bitties. So now Julie says she wants a hat. Who wears a hat?
Sweet.
I didn't say Julie said that. Nakia says her hat's too big for a hat. Okay. I'm trying to find. So we got to open this up for the guys now. We got a couple of hats. Well, and the girls can have a hat too. We got. I need 2 hat takers. These are embroidered. These aren't the.
You didn't lick them.
These are actually embroidered. Michelle Douglas says she'll take a hat. Michelle Douglas, she got one of the hats, and we got one more hat. One more hat to go. One more hat. Who wants his hat? How difficult is it to give away shit?
I think Sandra's calling you out, man.
David says, "I'll take it if no one wants it."
Oh gosh. Somebody's like, fine.
I'll take
Sandra
it.
will take it. Let's see. Hat. Alana will switch her tea for a hat.
Okay, so
All right, we got a hat. Anybody got a big old head? Anybody got a big head? Somebody with a big head. We got a hat. Big swollen forehead.
And the hat.
Anybody with an 8 head? We got an 8 head. We got a.
So what size shirt did Elena have for her?
I think I have a small.
All right. So do we have anybody? Do we have anybody that? Okay. So we'll give Elena the hat then, and then we have the small shirt is back in the mix. Anybody wear a small shirt?
Want?
Small shirt. Nakia says she'll let her dog wear it. That's come on. Actually, Elena, you're gonna keep the small shirt. You claimed it. Michelle Petke Simmons.
Cammy has a small shirt too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So Michelle Simmons, I'll get you that purple hat. Elena, I'm gonna send you that small shirt because I don't think I've sent Michelle anything anytime anywhere. So all right, that's everybody claimed. I hopefully.
Woo! Oh my gosh, that was so hard.
But if everybody that I said that I called out your name, please send me your address so I can send you that stuff. You know what's
Except for Rodney, I got your address.
I was a little bit annoyed. Not annoyed. Christy Miller, I don't know if she's here or not, but she I sent her that Lotus Flower CD and I got it back.
Oh,
because the address was not correct. So please make sure the address that you send me is correct. That's all I'm asking.
Wow. This is like I feel like when the teacher used to send me in the back of a room.
I know. So my mom told me a story apparently in school, and I don't know. Well, and Jaden heard this story that I apparently, when I was in high school, junior high school, I handcuffed myself to a desk.
And where you sleep?
And she told me to unhandcuff myself from the desk, and I said, "F you!" And I don't know why I handcuffed myself to a desk. I don't know why I was so animate about not
What were you protesting?
I don't know what I was. I think
were they fur?
I think what happened. I think what happened was, if I remember correctly, because that whole entire period of my life was a blur. I think I was handcuffed to the desk, so therefore I did not have keys to the handcuffs. And the teacher was yelling at me, and I was getting in trouble for being handcuffed to the desk, and I was very ticked off that I was just like, do you think that I would actually handcuff myself to the desk in order to keep myself here in this amazing place? This amazing educational facility.
Yes, this is a good question. Where the heck did you get handcuffs?
No, the crazy part is he barely remembers.
Mom is telling this story? I think your mom needs to explain some things.
Because my mother came to school and I was
So
still.
why did you take my handcuffs?
I was still handcuffed to the desk. And keys apparently appeared at some point in time, and I was able to get on with my life. But I vowed myself I will never come back to this place.
If they handcuffed me to a desk, I wouldn't either.
I was just like, screw it, I'm getting my GED. I'm not going to risk ever being handcuffed to a desk again.
I did some messed up stuff in school, but I don't think I ever did that.
Oh my gosh, the laundry list, and of course Jaden heard that story, and of course she had a million questions. Why did you handcuff me? I didn't. I don't remember that. Anyways, so next week, Craig Boyer. The week after that, Eric Leeds. It's going to be an amazing show. We're going to have a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. We got a chance to talk about some favorites.
We got to talk about us.
Anywhere near as far as I thought we would.
Our favorite subject.
Got through 10. I don't even think we got through 10 favorites. So that's pretty sad. Anyways.
That's good.
It ain't about the destination. It's about the ride.
It's not about the quantity. It's the quality.
There's so many punchlines. I'm just leaving it alone.
It's my handcuffs.
Give me my furry handcuffs. I'm out of here.
My furry handcuffs. This was fun. I learned a lot about you guys.
Oh, we should get some Funkotopia handcuffs, man.
Funkotopia.
Funkotopia, yeah.
Cuffotopia. We have I was in New York one day for a 1 year for some convention, and I went into this
Is
hotel.
this another handcuff story?
Yes, actually. I went into New York and I was there for a convention, and Questlove invited me to a party that he was DJing at.
I need to interrupt you for just a second. Chris, will you put the email address for them to send their addresses to?
Oh yeah, it's
sure.
It's
shout at Funkotopia.
It's just shout SHOUT at funkotopia.com, funkatopia.com. So I went to this party that Questlove was DJing, and it wasn't starting I was early. You're not supposed to be early to those parties. You're supposed to but you know, what do I know?
There.
And so I get there and it's not even open yet. And so I went upstairs into the lobby of this hotel, and they had a vending machine.
Oh yeah.
Vending machine with 24 karat handcuffs in the vending machine. And I actually took a picture of this in my phone. But they had a vending machine that had like all this random stuff in it. And I was thinking to myself, this is really interesting that somebody at some point in time said, damn it, I forgot my handcuffs. I've got $150 to wedge into a vending machine to get 24 karat handcuffs. That's
a machine.
I barely trust a vending machine with $2 to give me a Coke and make sure that it's going to happen the way that it's supposed to happen. And I just can't even.
You got to get with the times, man. I get everything from vending machines. You can get I got my car from a vending machine.
You can. I've seen those things now. That's pretty weird.
I know. That's awesome.
But you'll get caught if you use those handcuffs from the vending machine. So I don't recommend it. I'm just speaking. You know,
what do you get caught?
Hey, weren't we wrapping up like an hour ago?
This is like my phone conversations.
Because they'll get out of those and then you'll get caught. So I'm just saying.
Yes.
Don't do it.
That's exactly what happens. I was actually trying to find that vending machine thing. Anyways, yeah. So
watch now.
Yeah, it's
Chris sensuously
scrolls
pictures.
Hey, Chris, swipe right, swipe left,
swipe up, swipe down.
Yeah.
Swipe it again.
I don't like that one. Swipe.
Oh yeah, swipe.
Hey, swipe more gentle. Swipe gentle. Slow. Yeah, the funny part is those who are listening on the radio that can't see this. What is going on?
This is the ASMR edition.
Swipe left. Swipe right. Funkotopia.
All right, we gotta go. You guys got better stuff to do than listen to this shit.
Fun stuff. You guys are awesome. Good night.
All right, we gotta end it with we gotta put a song on it. I gotta put an unreleased song on it, so that way we can make sure that we don't get shut off.
Thanks to you guys, I learned a lot about myself.
All right, everybody. Good night. Hi, Kalani.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. Good to be seen.
A little bit of high colonic. All right, everybody. Good night. Have a good night. We'll see you guys soon at some point. And next week, Greg Boyer is going to be in the house. Greg Boyer, NPT Part 2 will be here.
Woo!
And hopefully you will be too.